We're going to start you guys off because you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are out here in Ivrix, where you are just outside the Pearl Sanctuary as part of the clandestine organization known as the House of Flowers. Here you have decided to go just outside the city proper to investigate an arrival of your contact, we'll call her, Shinra Deadvine. Upon meeting up with Shinra at the Colosseum, you guys discovered that you were supposed to go and, you committed yourselves to go and explore some necromancers that she had discovered in the area. After going and doing so, you found a contact that, he's not the best person, but you dealt with him and Fenbottom and have, talked to him about what was going on and discovered he was also a ploy of Seskull Ash in order to get shambling mounds installed in the city of Shatter Shaddai, and he had been summoning shambling mounds in the area around the Pearl Sanctuary. He doesn't know how to recover them, and so you've decided to let him go and go search for the other two necromancers. The second necromancer turned out to be a dwarf who was playing with his dead pet squirrel. You decided to let that necromancer live and are now roaming the jungle seeking the third one, knowing on the map where you are to go. So, the question becomes, what would you like to do before arriving at that location?
Should we sneak again? I feel like
Neil's going to do his best impression of TLC and Creep.
Bad.
That was really good.
you should not be impressed by that.
That was pretty good.
The dice roll was much better. It should be with advantage, though. So.
Okay, so with an 18, that's very, very good. All right. Is everyone else sneaking, or is Mio going to simply do the scouting?
Well, I think Mio's such a good scout. Maybe we should hang back a little. Let him go first.
There's no giants. I should be okay, right, Caraway?
He's not here. He's on the mainland.
We can be sneaky behind him, like way behind him.
Sneaky at a
Super
distance.
far.
So that if we fuck it up, it doesn't fuck him up.
Yeah. Oh my god, brilliant.
Then we
love
will
it.
To be fair, I'm sneaking by, just walking casually ahead of everybody. I'm not really actively sneaking.
Understood.
Good job, Inkling.
You're showing a bad example to Brahmi.
Brahmi's very far back.
Oh, well, this already goes poorly.
So, as you get to there, I will roll a perception check. Because there is a chance that I can detect you, Mio.
Jesus, Eric. Oh, that's Caltrix. Never mind.
I rolled a 2. I do not...
Taking a nap.
Caltrix
You might actually have been walloped unconscious. We might need to check on that dude, actually.
Eric, I'll say right now, without giving too much detail, do I sense hostility?
You sense watchfulness.
No, you don't.
Nope.
It's a 2.
Do we?
He's watching the back of his eyelids.
Yep.
If you need me to slow down, Eric, I will. Just tell me.
You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, do we have a map?
Not you.
Oh,
Some of us do.
okay.
Just one of us.
I about
The scout? I believe it might be pronounced scoot.
the scoot.
He's leaning around the map right now.
Hmm.
You know what? I could probably zoom out and make this a little quicker, huh?
Awesome.
Will Mio take the zoom feed?
The zoom feed?
I get the lean feed, but zoom also works.
Okay, so
man.
now that I got the kind of layout, I'll come back to the group, Eric.
Very well. Turn to the group.
I'll put myself over here just to be safe too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think I found what's next. There's a large building
looks kind of old. I ask the person who can correct me or not correct me. It's quite fairly large structure. Eric, what did it look like?
It looked like a rundown temple.
Okay.
Still has a roof on it.
It looked like a single door in the front.
Correct.
It
door.
looks like some kind of temple. I'm sure you other people be able to tell me more what that looks like and what kind of temple. But there was definitely a skeleton guarding it or being posted out front. I don't really know exactly. It's hard to tell what he was looking at. I think he was checking what he thinks is his fingernails, which is weird because I don't think he had fingernails. I didn't get close enough to check. Do you want me to go back and check see if he has fingernails, Callie?
Was there any chanting?
Was there any chanting, Eric?
Not from the skeleton.
Not that I heard of, but the walls look kind of thick, and the skeleton. Well, he wasn't doing really anything. He was doing this, and I just stand there.
How do you guys feel about moving with a little more force this time?
Yeah, I'm down.
Sure.
The skeleton is already dead, so feel free to re-dead him. If you find a caster, we should try to talk to him.
Kill the skeleton, save the caster. So Operation Omega, got it.
The right name?
Yeah, it's not as far down of the list as you think because it's just O.
Callie has her own special designation for things. It makes sense if you drink a lot.
Omega is the kind of like middle. It's about halfway down the list.
All right. So should we get into position and then
Eric,
go?
I'll try to lead everyone down stealthily.
Sure. Awesome. Even Brahmi is stealthier than what this skeleton can detect, so...
So glad that was a close one.
So there's the bony boy. Let's, I guess, get into position. Callie, what formation do you want us to take?
Where am I?
Northwest corner.
I went the wrong way, that's why. Oh, it found me. Let's see. Are there other exits to this building?
I didn't see any, right, Eric?
Correct.
No, there's only a single point of entrance and exit, unless we make one of our own.
Let's go kill a skeleton quickly then. Again.
Yeah, Galileo read my sneak signature. I whisper to Galileo, "Are you ready, big guy?"
I'm ready.
Derby.
Okay, I'm
Bodhi's
gonna
about to
dash
come
out
right.
and strike him.
Very well. And you will get your surprise action.
In the nick of time.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to bring out my sunblade as I run out.
Okay.
It's now it's bright and sunny out here.
You have a sunblade?
Yep.
Yep.
So I switch it out like a switchblade, so it's like I just snap out a bright light.
All right. So as it flashes outwards, you're going to strike it. And that will be a critical strike, dealing 17 plus 9 is 26, 26 plus 24, 50, 50 plus 12 is 62 damage. The skeleton dissolves.
And I just keep on running. And hide in the bushes. Look back at Galileo.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
What happened? Is he gone?
Wait.
I think I got him.
Got it. If someone's chanting in there, I'm gonna cast silence on. So just be ready.
Good idea.
Eric, I'll check the door for traps.
Okay.
And locked.
Sure.
What is that? Perception? Okay.
Altair and the lion are gonna keep an eye out here so we don't get ambushed.
Very smart.
So with the 22, the door is not locked. You don't even see a locking mechanism on the door. The door
It's
is
a
also
curtain.
not trapped. No, it is a stone door, but it's just a swing door.
Is it
Like a
possible?
balloon door.
Is it possible to? Is there a keyhole we can peek through? Is there a?
There's no locking mechanism.
There's nothing. It's just a. Is there? Can we peek through the door at all? Like, can we crack it open? Is it gonna make a
You want to see
ton
inside?
of noise? Yeah, I kind of want to see inside, but I don't want to alert people.
Sure. I'm gonna send my mage hand to go push the door open.
Okay.
I'm going to back up so I'm not in line of sight.
The door weighs more than 5 pounds.
Terrible. Should have been a beaded curtain.
Should have been a vegan curtain. I mean, I feel like
Everyone loves
That
a
would
beaded
be
curtain,
great.
guys. Just saying.
yeah,
Did
everybody
we
loves a good beaded curtain.
Did you examine the door, Mia?
Yeah, it's just a door. It's not locked. It's not trapped. It's just kind of a big door. I think we just give it
I'll
a gentle push. I'm going to prep an arrow for any
Okay.
undead that I see.
Sure.
Brahmi, if Brahmi
see
sees
an undead.
anyone
Good news.
Sure.
casting,
The prepared action, Mio?
It'll be this guy because he'd be the
Yes, sir.
first one I see, I'm assuming.
Okay. As the door opens,
Ooh, not a great roll. 14.
a 14 does hit him.
Great.
And he is not acted, so that will be 12 plus 24 is 36. The skeleton goes away. So I need you guys to roll for initiative.
And target my character so I can help.
starting off real good.
Dave, I think I
Okay.
still have, like, whatever that, like, liquidy or whatever on me, right?
Alacrity.
Alacrity, yeah. I think that's
Liquidy?
still on me. Liquid, I can't remember what it was.
Can we call
It
it
let-
Liberty?
Lick me.
That's what Callie says.
Hey, whoa.
Only if you've brushed your teeth first.
Bodhi, what do you actually call it? It's like you gave me gas or something like that. That sounded weird.
Definitely don't lick me.
He is the one that passes out snacks.
It's called
Sorry.
it's called slow is fast and fast is a gas.
That's it.
And it lasts 8 hours, so I think you probably
I
still
think I
have
still
it.
should have it, yeah.
Right. So, going down the order here, we will start with Mr. Mio.
I shrug over at Callie, pull out another arrow, and gonna repeat the process with steady aim.
Okay. And you will strike it, and that will kill it.
And
Anything
then
else,
nope, I'm there just hanging out with my sword. And it should still be glowing, Eric. It gives off light,
Yes.
if that matters.
Not at the moment, but that's fine. Bodhi! For the record, I was driving home today and I saw someone in Bodhi's tie-dye shirt down the street from my house. I had to go look. Guy had dreads on.
Amazing.
Upsetting.
Yeah. I wanted to take a picture, but I asked him, he said no.
You look just like a made-up character I know. Can I take a picture for proof?
I said a buddy of mine, but
Hey, at least you're nice enough to ask.
He was worried you were going to submit his picture to the government.
So that I guess that'll be the end of my turn. I don't really see anything what's going on. So
okay.
I'll walk to there.
Right. Galio Viato
Did you move? My map didn't update.
did move. He is standing next to Mio right now. If it did not update, you may need to refresh.
Trouble.
All right, I'll step right inside, trying to see if I can see anything else in the room. It looks like just the two. All right, so I can move down here to get close enough to that skeleton to attack with my whip.
Okay. And with a 16, you will slash the skeleton with the whip. Doing 11 damage to it. Second time. I'll leave it with 1 hit point.
Huh.
They have 20 health. Yep.
All right, that's all.
Alright, after Gallia, we go to the skeleton's turns. Skeleton steps up to you and stabs at you 1 time. The short sword. Rusted. Does a 21 strike you?
Yes.
Alright. You will suffer 8 piercing damage. I need you to roll a constitution saving throw of a DC 10 or contract tetanus.
Oh no.
First, I'll try to reduce that damage.
Okay. Psionic resistance.
That's right.
Is that like a force field?
It is.
Protective field.
Effective field, and it reduced all but 1. And unfortunately, 1 point of damage is enough to infect you with tetanus if you fail your constitution
Oh, no.
saving throw.
Don't fail.
Oh,
I'm good.
You're fine. Okay.
You're gonna have to get the shots later anyway, just in case.
This skeleton will move 30 feet to here where it will stab at our friend Mio. Ow! Missing. As we go
Correct.
to
No miss.
Calatrix.
Let me go 1, 2. 3. Well, 2. Oops, sorry. Sorry. I mean, I was gonna disengage, but also I wasn't going that direction. 3, 4, 5. Is this an altar, or is this just
It's
a big
dais.
stool? Anything up here?
Dais. A flat surface where something once stood.
Well, one stood.
Yes.
Were there footprints?
No? There was something that used to be on here, and it's not anymore.
Was it recently moved?
No. Long, long ago.
Yep. Long ago.
okay. It's a little
I,
less stressful.
Agreed. There's another door in here. Let's see. Can I do like a perception check for signs of casting or giant plant monsters?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
They trail their dirt out of here.
Okay.
Where's the perception button? There we go. Ooh.
Do not see any signs of dirt or plant monsters. The floor is fairly filthy, and it could have just melded into everything else.
Okay, can I just say ew?
Of course.
It's all I get to do in here.
Awesome. Brahmi?
Yes. Oh, he's right here. That one's still active and alive, right? For
Unalive.
some reason I thought.
He's
And
over
alive.
here stabbing people for 1 hit point and trying to get them
Man.
tennis.
We cannot have that. She is going to attack with her glaive.
Should I warn you now that last night I killed a character that had been around for a year and a half?
So you got it out of your system, or like you get the flavor for it now?
Who died? What are you talking
Echo
about?
Rex died.
No.
Yes. So your glaive will strike him.
That's very sad.
Everyone was.
Because nobody liked that guy.
Everyone liked that guy. It's just he finished
It's
his story.
Yeah.
We'll deal 5 damage to the skeleton.
only 5, unfortunately.
No,
That's okay.
an excellent 5.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
It was the
Um,
most 5 anyone's seen.
She has things she could do in this situation, but she doesn't want to. It's only one guy. We can take this guy out. All right, that's it for Brahmi right now.
All right. After Brownie, we go to Mr. Mio.
Mia's going to take care of the guy in front of him. He's going to take a swipe at this. I'm going to move down this way first.
Very well.
So I should get advantage on it because of Brahmi.
And that will kill the skeleton. Let's see here.
I should do
Damage
26 damage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because it gets extra damage against undead.
Yes, sir. The skeleton is reduced to ash.
That is a good son.
And I'll slide down here,
Very well.
and I'll swipe out with my offhand.
Okay. It has 1 hit point. He's holding on.
I think I got him.
Wonderful.
All right.
What's that? 1 hit point, you said?
Let me get all the hit points in there.
All right. Oh, you have destroyed the skeletons.
Yeah, apparently my last character liked undead, and this one does not. I come to find out.
There's another door here, guys.
Okay.
Are there any... Well, I'm gonna let Mio and Galio take a look at that door for traps. Can I do a look down the wall to see if there are any hidden doors?
Perception check, please.
Perception. Probably I'm like actively looking, so it's like investigation.
That's not how that works.
I lied anyway. My perception's better.
She
Very
tricked you.
Caltrix, you're fairly certain the wall has no holes.
There's no holes in this wall.
Got one job on this ship.
I'll check the door, Eric, to make sure see if it's trapped or locked.
Sure. With Mio's perception, the door is not trapped, not locked, and you can hear the shuffling of skeletons on the other side of it.
I hear a lot of shuffling, and the door's good to go. Bodie man, you want to come down here too?
The fun part is they shuffle every single day.
Haha.
Every day.
I actually really love that song. I don't know why. Probably because the music video is good.
Mio will prep an arrow for more undead in the door.
Okay.
I will also prepare an action to hit somebody with my also glowing sword, should they come within range of me.
Girl?
Anyone else?
Brahmi is holding the silence spell. If she sees someone casting, she's gonna put an end to it pretty quickly.
Awesome. Be good.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Awesome. As you open the door, you hear 2 figures stand at attention the far end of this room. I need you guys to roll for initiative.
Ollie.
That
2
D8's coming.
plant monsters, and then a bunch of skeletons.
Great.
Hold on a second, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Mine's higher than that. And then I should get a ready to action, right?
Sure.
Great. I'll get the one to the left. I'm assuming I saw him first.
One here.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're using a short bow, correct?
Yep.
All right. And
That's range of
short bows have
80.
a short range of 80. Awesome.
Yep.
Very cool. So 26 will strike, and that will use your assassin's feature. So you will deal 11 plus 24 is 35. 35 plus 16 would be 51 damage.
No.
Ow.
Died.
He didn't melt this one yet.
I can't see, so I have to rely on the narration.
Anything else, Mio? Oh,
Nope,
it's now your turn.
That's my,
Yeah.
that's my ready to action, yep.
Now your turn, sir.
he was smart and he did that thing where he holds 2 arrows in one hand. He just notches the other arrow and is going to aim at the other guy as well.
Other guy or the same guy?
Other guy. 'Cause I don't need to overkill him. So I'll do steady aim in this one as well.
Got it.
So 17.
A 17 does hit just barely.
Ooh.
Right? So that will deal 15 plus 24. 39 plus 11 is 50 damage.
Excellent. And I have done my job, and I will stand at the altar like the invisible god I am.
Okay. Cool.
Skeletons be taking full damage, right?
Sorry?
Sorry, the skeletons are taking full damage, right?
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, skeletons rush the door.
Get. Man.
Are they rushing the door or are they rushing Galio?
Yes.
I'm grouping them up for you.
Well done.
And the guys are going to move here, and the other one will move there. And we will attack Galio 4 times with my short swords.
Oh no, there's so many.
A 21 to strike you for 7 piercing damage.
All right.
You have another second resistance?
I'm gonna save it.
You're gonna save it? Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw with DC 10 or be contracted with or contract tetanus. You're fine. The second strike will be a 10 to miss you, 15 to miss you, and a 17 to miss you.
Okay.
The 2 skeletons that are still at range are going to use their short bows on you once and twice. And I'm sorry, I moved these dice at the wrong time. They are out of order. So, the 19 to hit you? Short bow?
No.
No, okay. Then we go to Galio Viato. As Brahmi is measuring something.
I'm just measuring. Don't take it seriously. Everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like with your thumb or do you have like a tool that you bring with you for these kind of adventures?
She has like one of those, like, you know when surveyors have the, their whole setup. She's like
a whole tripod?
Uh-huh. She's like looking
With the
through
laser?
it, making some calculations. Yeah.
Understood.
I'll start with the one next to me in this room
Okay.
and attack it with my rapier.
Yes, sir. As the rapier point pierces its eye socket, the point rattles around, dealing 16 damage. And then you will miss as your rapier slides between its ribcage.
All right. I'll stay where I'm at.
Miss Calatrix.
I'm gonna step here. Who's after me? Everybody? And then a skeleton. Like, don't love those odds. All right. Sorry. From here, I'm going to. Oh, did the skeleton go away?
One of the skeletons was from the last fight.
Oh. Who is that with number 14 then?
That is an undead soldier at the far end of the room.
Oh. Oh, fuck it then. I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand here and adjust the chest piece that I have and just loosen it a little bit. And something that might be magic or might be electricity starts leaking out a little bit. I'm going to bop the chest piece once, like a button.
Okay.
And the two skeletons there should have to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Very well. And they will both fail, suffering 6 thunder damage.
Ooh,
One
very
between
cool.
Leo and Galio disintegrated. Dies. Destroyed by the thunder. And this one will suffer 6 thunder damage.
Yep. I'm going to just kind of gesture at this one that's still up. Like, this one should probably die next. because I can't move.
Alright.
Yep.
Cody. You're muted. There he is.
Okay, all right. So Eric, I'm just gonna put a moonbeam right here, and we won't be able to get through the door
Very well.
for the last little bit.
Okay. I'm tired
Yep.
today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I forget. Do they get damage when I first cast it, and then when it starts their turn?
Nope, just when they start their turn in it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, and then I'll bonus action into my starry form,
Okay.
and then I will shoot.
As the black lights take over, the bloop hits.
And I'll hit, I guess, that one.
Yes, sir.
And it's all this is radiant damage if that does anything.
Unfortunately, they are not vulnerable to radiant.
Okay. Sounds
That's
good.
usually Specters, ghosts, that sort of thing.
And that'll be the end of my.
All right.
Are they vulnerable to bludgeoning damage?
We'll have to find out, won't we?
Neo, where's your stick?
Rami,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Whale.
Those are the things that swim the ocean, right?
Whales?
Whales? Yeah. So I have a question for you, Eric. These guys
Sure.
over here look like they have. Are these the ones that had thunderclap used against them?
Negative.
Down here?
One's next to Galio, right here.
I've
only got a 5-foot range with that.
I was rereading a spell, and I don't know how these guys lost so much hit points. So I was just
You
curious.
can blame
That's-
Mio for that.
Huh?
You can blame Mio for that.
Oh yeah, archery. Sorry, I was measuring things and thinking about spells. Okay, wonderful. Barami
You know why
is
they call it
going-
archery? Because straighterly
Mhm.
made no sense when the arrows are lobbed in.
It's a good thing someone was keeping an eye on that when they were doing the naming.
Okay. So Brahmi is going to aim for this guy with her crossbow since she's back here. Oh, actually, I think she can come in on this side right here, right? That's she can still reach this guy with her glaive, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. She will do that then. I think it's
Okay.
a little bit more.
And you will strike him.
With a 13 bless.
11 damage. Bless
11
his
full
heart.
damage. Bless his heart.
All right.
Oh, God bless him.
We don't know where his hurt is anymore. Anything else,
No.
Brahmi?
That's it for her right now.
Right. Cool. The two guys at the far end of the room are going to go ahead and we're going to use we're going to do 3 longbow shots. And
Oh,
because
I'm sorry. I have to stop you, Eric. I remember asking 3 each. 3
Mhm.
each. Do you know how many times I asked if Caraway can do multiple shots, like per round with her archery?
Yes, ma'am.
I remember that.
I'm just
Yep.
checking in because, like, I seem to recall asking if Caraway could do that, and you're like, no,
No,
that
because
would
she's
be
not a
too
fighter. She's a rogue.
overpowered.
Undead warriors can do it, not Caraway.
Really?
Yeah, these aren't Heron Gone warriors.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
A little bit of indigestion, that's it.
I'm fine. I'm just like this little. It's fine.
No, that's not the noise that rabbits make. That's the noise cats make.
Oh my god.
But this one will shoot 3 times at Galileo because he's the one in the doorway. And because he has an ally next to Galileo, all 3 of these will be with advantage. Tactics.
Oh, neat.
So,
But Galileo has an ally near him too. So probably it evens out.
that's not how that works.
Just
Oh.
checking.
How? A 21 to strike you for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second one will be a 19 to strike you.
That misses.
That clangs off your armor. The 13 also misses wide. The second guy over here draws his longbow and lets loose. The first arrow, an 18, pings off into the wall. The second one
God,
misses
your armor class.
completely. And the third one, it misses you as you stand resolute. You have been attacked 6 times and suffered only 1 attack. Thank you.
For 6 hit points?
Yep.
Nice.
Attacks. 1
Oh my
strike
God.
for 6 damage.
That's
Incredible.
everything you were hoping for Caraway would have been a bust anyway. Turns out this is not as powerful as it looks.
I'm going to make it an appropriate joke.
Hmm?
Your way was wishing for a bust. All right, Leo.
Us? No, she was
Yeah.
perfectly
She
happy.
She was,
with her-
I think she was wishing for multiple shafts. That's what I'm hearing.
I heard that too.
Just living in the woods, being a rabbit, has gotten very complicated.
I don't think that's complicated. After all, somewhere right for Iron Spring made visits.
Listen.
Oh, did
No,
Mio
Mio misses.
Yes, Mio missed. Oh,
He's
no,
trying to
Mio
shoot the guy
missed.
down south.
Yeah, Mio did
Oh my
miss.
goodness.
I was like, it's so congested in the doorway.
Yep.
And that's all
All
I got.
right. Oh,
Moonbeam.
then the skeletons strike. And the
There they go.
skeletons going to make Constitution saving throws against the Moonbeam. 1 and 2. A
Eat it.
19 will succeed, I believe. Right, Bodhi?
Yeah.
What is
I
the Moonbeam
DC
damage?
12.
12 damage?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so the first guy here will suffer 6 damage. Begin with 1, and this one will suffer 12 damage and be destroyed.
Rude.
Nice.
We were really good at leaving things with 1 hit point.
Well, you couldn't leave the one next to Galileo with 1 hit point. I could actually die by tetanus, guys.
That one's going to move to there. And this one here is going to stupidly run through the Moonbeam, as his Constitution saving throw is going to result in him suffering 6 damage.
So proud of you.
Right. Next one over here. There he can. Gonna run right into the Moonbeam. Constitution saving throw of an 8. He will suffer 12 damage.
Moonbeam.
Yep. And then we will attack. And this guy can attack one of 3 targets. What do you We're going to attack Galileo. This will be with flanking. Oh. As the short sword strikes out, parry it away with your rapier. The one between Calatrix and Galileo has to choose between 2 of them. 1d2. Chooses to strike at our friend Calatrix and miss her, I believe, with a 12.
Oh my god. I had a 12 armor class until I attuned to this stupid cloak that Rami made me wear.
Hey, I'm-
And
Are
now I
you
have a
saying-
13 armor class.
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay, so that
Oh my
misses you
God.
as you wrap the cloak around the sword and knock it away. This one can only attack Galileo. So strike, missing, and the fourth one strikes and critically hits as a flanking. So, Galio, you will suffer a total of 11 damage, and you roll a Constitution saving throw with DC 10, or you afflicted with tetanus.
Okay, I am using my protective field again.
Very well. Shield protects you from 8 of the 11 damage. You suffer 3. Constitution saving throw. Will be at 12. You succeed. That is the extent of the skeleton's turn. We go to Mr. Viato's turn. What would you like to do, sir? Is you hold the door quite well. In fact, you could just repeat that over and over and over again until it devolves into Odor.
Well, I was thinking I might try to eject these skeletons back into the moonbeam.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll attack the skeleton next to me.
Okay.
If it hits, then I'll use my psionic damage, and then it'll have to make a save against a push.
Sure. Rapier thrusts outward. You must strike him. Dealing 9 damage to him. Excellent. Point pierces the bones. 9 damage.
The extra psionic strike damage.
He is destroyed.
Oh, well.
Bones go flying into the moonbeam and are consumed.
Then I'll make my second attack against the one between me and Bodhi.
Very well.
Oof.
A 14 does strike it. You will deal more than 1 damage, destroying it.
Nice.
Great. And I guess I'll still stay put.
Very well. Madame Calatri.
Am I right that there's nobody here? That's just a dead body.
Correct.
Or a dead
There's
body.
a dead body. There is one right.
Alright. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna take this opportunity to stop standing next to the guys with swords. And I'm gonna take a drink and be like, Galio, so good at this. I'm so proud of you. That's it.
Okay. As you receive words of affirmation from Calatrix, Bodhi, what would you like to do? I need to create a bard of love languages. That'd be
That would be awesome.
Aren't they all?
I fully forgot that I'm a bard. I was just calling out. I didn't give you any benefits from that. I'm just letting you know you look sexy.
Whoa!
It's a bit of a battle of attrition here.
Just
You're
one
just-
sec.
Glowing in the
I can move
moonlight.
this- I can move it. So we've got those archers back there that are moving things, or that are hitting. All right. So as a bonus action, I will shoot. I'll just do that right now. And that's just this one in front of Galio.
Yes, sir. That one is destroyed.
And then I'm gonna. Can you give me control of the moonbeam,
I
or
cannot,
do you want to move it?
unfortunately. I can move it though.
All right, just put it down here on this one. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's perfect. And that will be the end of my turn.
Very well. After Bodhi blasts this thing with a glip of neon breaking through the barrier, we will go to Brahmi's turn. Brahmi! Move in. That's what
They're-
Ariel would love to tell you.
Okay, listen. She's peeking in, and she's gonna cast. Blah, 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 blah. She's gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay?
Shades of Riven there. Sorry. been on the mind recently. Okay, let's see.
And who were we casting your sacred flame upon?
She's doing it to this
This
guy
one
right
down here? Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, his dexterity saving throw result in a 22.
Damn,
the
another
sacred
Eric
lame.
roll.
Yeah, the sacred lame does not work.
It lives up to its name. Bummer.
I'd like to point out you
Sorry.
rolled a 1 and a 20.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
But... Alright. Miss Brami, anything else you'd like to do?
That's it for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for right now.
Awesome. As you stand there, this one needs to make a constitution saving throw against the moonbeam as it starts its turn inside of it.
Fail.
You got a 19 on the constitution saving throw. You will take half of what, Bodhi? Bodhi?
Sorry. Yeah,
All
I'm
good.
here. Couldn't get the mute undone. It's 2d10.
Okay.
10.
So he will suffer 5 damages. He did roll a 19 on the save. And he is smart enough to get out of the dumb moonbeam and move away from the moonbeam. And we are going to shoot. And we have 2 targets now to shoot at. So, actually, we have advantage against Galio attack tactics. So we're just going to shoot at Galio because of advantage. So,
Blam.
here we go.
Ooh.
6 shots against Galio with advantage. So, the first one will strike you for 9 damage, Galio.
Okay. I'll use another reaction.
Well, we reduce the 9 damage down to
Oof.
5 damage gets through. Second shot from that guy misses. The third shot from that guy, a 19, pings off your armor and nearly catches in Brahmi's hair. The other individual over here takes his longbow, draws it taut, and looses 1, 2. Oh, that one will strike you, and that one will deal the total of 16 damage to you, Galio.
Oh, okay.
And the third shot will miss completely as it sails offwards and past our neon friend. We go to Mio. What would you like to do, Mio?
What are those guys down there? Are they undead? What do they look
I will
like?
show you a picture of the
Thank you.
skeletal forms at
Ooh,
the bottom of the map.
they are skelly boys. aren't they?
Oh. Ooh. Those are
You know, I
very
think-
unpleasant.
They got some long arms.
They don't look like their eyes have been like preserved well in the after times.
In the
Probably
after
their
times.
depth. Their depth perception's kind of shit. I think they should be shooting with disadvantage.
By the way, Calatrix, now that we're talking about aesthetics, I found a
Mm-hmm.
wrestler you might enjoy watching. His name is Gunther, and he is pronounced Underbite.
I
Yeah,
do like
good
a
old
wrestler.
slaps.
A wrestler with an underbite.
I believe it's pronounced
Anyway.
wrestler.
Wrestler?
I hear they're not allowed to actually bite anyone anymore.
Just gonna
Is that
find,
very
it's fine.
important for you? Is that an
I'm going to shoot
important...
the one to the left, Eric, with
Yes,
steady
sir.
aim.
Okay, and that's the one down at the far end.
This guy here, yeah, just above the moonbeam.
Oh, will deal 22 damage to him, which has to roll a... he can't make it. He has Undead Fortitude. He has to beat a 27. Fails. The
Oh,
entity
no.
is destroyed.
One down.
I think his bicep fell over his forearm.
That is exactly what happened.
That's disgusting.
It happens. Don't judge.
Happens to all the guys. All right, anything else, Miko?
No, I'm good.
All right. The skeleton strikes at Galio once. Whack! Striking him for 3 damage.
That's
and
it.
you roll a Constitution saving throw. Gonna be a DC 10.
Tetanus. Please don't get tetanus.
The pincushion, man. The pincushion.
I
The whole
literally...
temple just hears clang.
As Galio suffers 3 piercing damage, we then go to his turn.
I guess. Oh, Moonbeam's not there. So I guess I'll attack him back.
Okay.
Oh, terrible.
A 12 does not hit him, as your rapier
Stop
is a
flirting
long
with the
weapon for jump.
skeletons.
And worse.
Oh no! That's not the way you're supposed to do it.
Words of affirmation are not Galio's love language, apparently.
I'm getting that.
You know what I think? Go pat him on the head, see if that helps.
Well,
No, I think he just wants direct instruction.
I'm dying of 1,000 cuts here, so I'll just move in to flank this guy,
Okay.
and then I'll use a swift.
Second win.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Recover 15 hit points.
Great. I'll be able to take like 3 more hits.
So after Gallia, we go to Calatree.
I don't know this person.
Oh, okay.
Calatrix.
Calatree. Like Yvri, Calatree.
That's also wrong.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to roll my bardic inspiration. And I definitely remember what it is. It's a D8. Here we go. 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. 2 every time. I am. Sorry, I have to jump through all these tabs to see all the things. Tale of the Renowned Duelist. You make a melee spell attack against target. On a hit, he takes force damage. Who's in range? A skeleton's in range. 1, 2. A melee spell attack? Does that mean I have to be next to him? Well, fine. If I'm doing a melee spell attack from right here, do I at least get... There's no advantage. Oh yeah, I guess there's... Yeah, because I have to roll. Alright, the Tale of the Renowned Duelist is a story about big fucking tin can who's gonna murder you after he dies by 1,000 cuts and comes back to life. You know what? You're fucking
back
dead.
to life. Awesome. Gallia, do you like this story?
It has a happy ending.
It's for the skeleton anyway. 15 to hit.
It will hit. Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Tin can that dies and comes back to murder the skeleton takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration plus my charisma.
Awesome.
So have 2 d8s, a whole 11. I'm so charismatic, you can add a 3 to that.
Awesome. You will deal 14 damage to it.
And now we are properly flanking this guy, so he better die soon.
Speaking of things better die soon, we've got the awesomely dyed skin of our neon little halfling. What would you like to do, sir?
I will. Shoot that guy down here. Ooh, crit.
Oh no.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Do
that
a
would
murder.
be 14 damage. Awesome. 14.
He's not dead. Okay, and then I'll move the moonbeam over onto him.
Awesome. Yep, he has 13 hit points left.
Do look good
And-
and beam.
Does enter for the first time this turn, so roll a Constitution saving throw. Fails. Suffering. 13 hit points, Bodhi.
Come on. Oh,
Suffers 7 damage. He has
Oh my
2
god,
hit
so
points.
close.
Just let him see his end coming. That's why we're doing it slow.
Bodhi, you realize that Brahmi doesn't even need to do anything to that guy.
speak with Ed. You can speak
And
with
then,
Ed.
yeah, I'm done with my turn.
Brahmi,
Right here? This guy?
Yeah, you should go and waste your turn on that guy.
What do you mean waste
Rude.
my turn on that guy?
He's in the moonbeam.
In the moonbeam.
Start of his
So
turn,
you
he's
just
gonna
want me
take
to-
damage.
Alright.
But you
I
could
did-
absolutely speak with him right now before he dies.
Before he dies?
Well, I mean, he is dead.
He's preemptively dead?
He's already dead, so you can talk to him, but he's about to be without a mouth.
Hey, I have a quick question for you, Eric. Since these
Yes,
guys
ma'am.
are already dead, can I use what
They're
like
undead. So
I
no.
can't. So after we kill them, can I use it?
Yes.
Really? I can
Yes.
use Amulet of Lost Voices on them to speak with them.
Yes.
Will I be speaking with their original
Yes.
soul and not their
Yes.
Current. incarnation? How does
Uh-huh.
that work, by the way? Do they have the memories of their previous self?
You're speaking with the soul, the consciousness that once inhabited the skeleton that had a brain?
Even when they're resurrected like this? Well, not resurrected, but
No. Right now they're under the
Up,
control of something else. This is not
So
the
am I going to
original
be
soul.
talking to some poor person who just died horrifically, and they're like, I have no idea what's going on. Why are you talking to me?
Yes.
do
Is that a
they
yes?
have any memories of being
Yes.
controlled?
Yes, that is a yes.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So we'll see what happens.
I love that Neo's like, this is a bad idea.
This is a great idea.
Mio
Uh,
doesn't know. Mortis can tell you all about it.
Brownie's gonna let the moonbeam take care of that guy, and so she can't. When they're undead, she can't use.
Not while they're undead.
Okay.
Make them
But
dead.
you can use speak with undead to speak to them right now.
Do I have speak with undead? Hold on.
Yes, it's called
Well,
talk.
you have a mouth.
A talking.
Oh, thank you. what do you mean? Hey. Oh wait, that's kind of
Cleric
loud.
thing? Clerics
That's
can
so
use
loud.
speak with undead.
I just realized there's a skeleton literally right here. It's still alive. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Amazing.
focused on this guy over here. I'm
It's
so
called
sorry.
talk.
I'm really sorry. Oh my god. What's going on?
It's like
gonna-
you didn't play a campaign with a necromancer like recently.
I did listen. There's some. Did
Where-
Maury use like speak with
He
dead?
did.
He spoke with dead all the time.
Yeah,
He just turned and talked to him.
Okay.
they just didn't talk back.
He also used speak with undead all the time.
Yeah.
He also used speak to nobody, empty room all the time, and
The-
speak to person not
Speak with
listening all the time.
Yeah. The best one that Maury had was speak with living.
He was so good at that.
He's very terse. He's very to the point.
It's his mind.
All the point.
I don't know about that.
Speak with living causes people to feel like they are undead.
I should create an
Aw.
item called speak with living. That'd be awesome.
That would be so good.
It's a megaphone.
I know.
Rami is just gonna use she's gonna try it again. Listen, she's committed. Sacred
Mhm.
flame on this guy.
On which one? Okay.
This
got it.
guy. That man.
This
That
guy
former
Paul.
man.
The skeleton will get a 12. He has 6 hit points. Your sacred flame will deal 10, destroying the skeleton.
Woo! Breaking his sacred
Nice.
lame curse. One.
Right.
Sacred flame at a time.
Anything else, Bronny?
That's it.
Awesome.
That's it for
You
her.
end your turn. This guy cannot possibly outsave the 2 damage he will suffer, and he's destroyed.
We love
Nice.
that. So good.
All right. We can beat initiative.
Straight to the next door.
Give me a moment.
Altar will run in and use.
Come on, you pussy.
Wow. Someone's killing.
Callie she had whiskey this morning. She does that when she has whiskey in the morning.
Altair will
She's
run
just-
in and put a smiley face band-aid on your forehead,
So relieved.
healing you for 8. He goes ahead and does it a second time, healing you for an additional 10.
Ooh, pretty good actually.
Noise.
Excellent.
You need more?
Yes, about that again.
He
How
slaps
many-
someone on your elbow.
How many times did you actually get hit? Was that like 6 times?
About, yeah.
You need one more?
What was the number 10?
Yes, an additional 10 healing.
Band-aids are
I
delicious.
could go higher.
Man, you have so many hit points. I'd be dead twice over, I think.
I
He slaps on
know.
the last one, healing you for an additional 13 as he puts it right on the bridge of your nose.
There's such a thing as overhealing.
That is
Yep.
delightful.
That was 1 point of overhealing, so thank you.
Altar
That is
smiles and goes, absolutely, and then turns and smiles at Brahmi. That last one was a brownie face.
On the bridge of his nose.
Idea.
We
The
flipped it upside
Galio
down.
has one of those, like, like anime style, like band-aid over nose. Like,
Oh, yeah.
very cute.
Come down
I
here,
like-
anime boy.
I might have to get some adjusted art.
With the band-aid over, please
What
do.
is that band-aid even for? The only thing I can think is it's because your glasses have been rubbing the bridge of your nose too much.
Just rubbing. Chafing.
For the pimple you get right on the bridge of your nose.
You put band-aids
Right.
on pimples?
Yeah.
It calls a lot of attention.
True, but it does keep them from getting infected.
Oh,
Right.
this is
Meal
after
has-
you picked at it.
I'm gonna peek
How's-
at the door, Eric.
After the dermatologist has me. That's supposed to
It-
as you look at the door, let's go ahead and get your perception check. With the 17, it is not locked, it is not trapped, but it does have a religious symbol on it.
Oh, what is
Oh.
it?
The religious symbol
What do you
is,
think it is, Brahmi?
I don't know. I did go to religious classes. They were on the
I-
other side of campus.
Listen, I went to one religious class for one god, so
Yeah, I mean,
Brahmi.
Brahmi. I think you focus now. Focus.
Eric.
guys, listen. They weren't about learning about world theology. They were about
Mhm.
one theology.
She's like, that's just
like,
graffiti.
You
I
have
have
to at
no
least.
idea.
You have to at least know who. Okay, I'm gonna roll for religion, please. I don't even know how to help you out of this hole, so I'm gonna roll myself.
Sorry, listen. We just didn't have a lot of classes like that. Where's Altair?
Oh my
You'll know. We're all just bamboozled. Altair! Do you know what this is?
Altair's licking band-aids in the other room.
He is making band-aids in the other room.
Yep, Altair's making band-aids in the other room.
Damn it. Okay.
Who else is here? Bodhi.
Bodhi, do
take
you
a
know
look.
anything about religion?
Oh no! And somehow more than both of us.
Do I need to be trained to roll?
No! Save us, please, Galio!
Please, let us know what's going on.
Jesus.
Oh no!
I am going to take my snipping tool right now. I'm just going to take
So-
this whole
Yeah.
sample.
So Mio, you've definitely seen
You
this before,
definitely have
though.
seen this before.
I've seen the religious classroom.
Huh?
Yep. And when you
Oh,
peeked in,
All the religious symbols were on the board, yes.
do you
I'm
remember what it
so
said
glad.
to this one?
I do remember.
Yes, okay. Just pasting that real quick. Oh, because the rogue is the one that knows.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
The rogues
Hey.
always know.
I will send this to you in Discord because it's a little long, Mr. Mio.
I hope it's the roguiest god
I'd be
ever.
so withholding.
No, I've never seen this before, actually.
It's a symbol.
Mhm.
It's religious. There's words.
Mhm.
Now, I believe when I saw it, again, I couldn't get in the room very well. The window's small, but I believe this was for Orcus, actually. You
Who?
see these Orcus, you know, do I have to explain who
They're
Orcus
in
is?
the ocean. They're like whales.
No, that's a porpoise. It's the evil god of undeath, you know.
It's true.
I gesture
Orcas
back at the
are part
skeleton.
of the porpoise family.
I shouldn't have to explain that to a try to. But anyways, you can see because you see how this symbol, it kind of looks like a big red mean guy with wings and horns. That's supposed to represent Orcus, and This little like the wavy lines underneath those are for the 9 hells. You know.
Oh.
And then it kind of encompasses an entire skull with flames and stuff like. I don't feel like I should be explaining this to you guys. You guys are all smarter than me.
I don't know. I guess you were paying closer attention, and there's a lot of really
It's the only thing I could see. I couldn't hear anything.
there's a lot of random gods out there, so it's hard
You
to keep
spend
track
6
of them
months
all.
just staring at a chalkboard. You learn it pretty well.
I know that the House of Flowers is pretty, open towards various things that might strengthen us as a whole. I think we should kill whoever's on the other side of this door.
It's a great idea.
All right, let's do it.
Mule's already got an arrow ready for shooting.
Okay.
And Brahmi is got a silent spell prepared for any casters.
Awesome.
I think we're saying silencer. I got silencer.
Silencer. She pulls out
Also
a
good.
gun.
I'm gonna affix
You
the
rat.
silencer to my glaive.
She racks her glaive.
There's a silencer on the end. Wow, how does that work?
There's a
On
pillow.
the pillow. Damn, Jinx, you got to it first.
As
Same
you
brain
stab them,
cell.
they suffocate and scream into the pillow.
All right, I'll open the door.
Are you drinking orange soda with French fries?
It's a Moscow mule, like a mango one.
Okay.
And yes, those are fries though.
Nice.
As
Because
you
I'm
open the
classy.
door, there's a woman standing over the corpses of 2 dwarves.
Seems
Is she undead?
She is not. However, this thing over here is.
Can't see it.
So, I need you to please roll for initiative as she instantly turns and her eyes flare black as she quite upset that you've destroyed her toys.
Eric, I'll let you make the call if that's enough for me to shoot my ready to action off.
It is.
Okie dokie.
I like that you let the GM make the call, though. That was nice.
we normally we
I'm
do
just sucking
normally
up.
just we do normally just bully Eric about what we're doing. So
No, Eric, we were leaning.
I'm sorry.
I get an AC bonus.
Actually,
for
I get
leaning
like
behind
3
Galley.
shots off just right now. I prepared 3 actions because we were here for a while.
How that work?
I took a feat. I took a feat called Yes It Is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great feat.
it's a great feat. Too bad I don't offer it.
Amazing.
All right, so you prepared action, sir? As slow as fast and fast as gas.
Gonna be a 20.
Yes, sir. And that will deal 11 plus 24. 35 plus 11 is 46 damage to her. Ow.
How's she looking? Ooh, that's not that much.
And then a silence goes off, I believe?
Is she casting?
Yes.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Then yes. Silence goes off.
Okay. And that is how big?
20 foot?
20-foot diameter. Awesome.
That's such a funny thing to do to someone in the middle of casting a spell.
Indeed.
And yeah, she's putting it at a space so that it doesn't affect any of our other casters. So
I was just raising a finger. Hush.
yep.
Okay. So, then we go to Neo's turn, unless someone had a prepared action other than Neo and our friend Brummy. Okay, so Neo.
Well, since she's casting and that damage didn't do very much, he's going to reach back to his special arrow and pull out an arrow slaying.
Uh-oh.
Steady his aim
Mm-hmm.
and start blasting.
Started blasting.
It's an arrow of slaying, do.
So it's more damage than that now too.
Yep. Oh, that's going to be 10 plus 16, 24.
She's got to make a DC 17 con save or take that in addition, plus a
54
critted.
54. Got a 19 crit for you?
It's my first round.
Oh, you're correct.
Yep.
Yeah, so 54 base. And then. Goodness.
She's got a DC 17 save, or she takes. If she fails, oh, fantastic.
You'll suffer 97 damage, and she dies.
Amazing. I wonder who that was.
Just blows
Find
away.
out.
This thing also dies as its master is dead, and the combat is now over.
Sorry, did we want to talk to her?
We didn't. We saw the scary picture on the door and we said, fuck it.
She like dismisses the silence and then walks in. We can still talk to her. It's not a problem.
Oh, great.
Oh no. Okay, who are these two guys?
Oh my goodness. Who are you looking at?
These two poor dwarfs right here.
Oh no, the dwarfs. Did they... The necromancers that we met before this, the necromancer we met was a dwarf.
Yeah. Do they look anything like him?
No.
Okay.
Do they have any symbols of the House of Flowers? Or do we recognize them at all?
For the dwarves, you would not recognize them. No. Which is weird. They do have Ivrixian clothes on them. And Calatrix, you've been granted inspiration from Merlot.
What I do?
You should have paid more attention to Mama Bruno.
There's that. There's no chance these dwarfs are neo-Mosabists.
No.
Okay. That's all I got from the other dwarf, so...
I guess, can we search them and just see what they have on their person?
The dwarves?
Yes. Before I start
dwarves?
asking them questions.
Alright, I'll give you the help action to do that.
What? Is it an investigate? What do I roll?
Yes, please. Investigation.
I'll help hold the body parts up so you can
Who
get
has a
pockets.
good investigation, though, by the way?
That would be Altair.
Up in concentration.
Can we get him to do the search instead?
No.
No,
Let's see.
no, he's working on...
Mio's got it.
Oh, Mia's got it? Yeah.
Probably. I've got a
Mio?
+5 in a pinch.
What am I doing?
Searching.
Check in the
for-
pockets.
We're checking the pockets, looking for information about these two dwarves. We can assist you.
Am I investigating? Is that what I'm doing?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at it, so
Wait,
I
what's
don't know
your-
what you expect from me. But I appreciate the help.
It seems like you got it.
So,
Well, that's because you guys helped. You guys are the real successful part.
Yeah, it definitely helps to get the arms out of the way when you're trying to look inside the shirt.
yep. Clenched in each of the dwarves' hands is one silver piece. As you look at it, it's strange because the silver piece is slightly melted and is fused to the palms of their hands.
Do we know anything about why that would be?
Or how recently it was done.
Based off of y'all's religion checks, no.
Very cool. Very cool. All right.
We did have that one pretty decent religion check.
Yes, unfortunately, not high enough to determine why that's
Okay.
something a little bit more complex.
So Brahmi is going to look at everyone and say, all right, before I start questioning them, is there anything in specific I should be asking them that you think we should know? Just so I don't ask you guys in the middle of it and then, you know.
Well, I think we want to know if they're related to Kesha at all, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
And if they've set up any what do you like? Any form of attack on the House of Flowers?
Eric, I have a question
Yes.
for you in regards to how the curses work, the
Yes.
mind control curses.
Mhm.
Once the person is dead, the curse no longer holds sway. Is that right? So they can be questioned without issue.
Double check that.
Okay.
That's the case.
No, you can't. Are you serious?
I really feel like the cleric would know the answer to this.
Did you see the religion check earlier? I have it.
That was for someone else's religion. Brody would know
Probably
better
she's
religion.
really good at removing curses, though. She's had all this practice now.
She's had so much practice.
That's true.
No, it lasts until forever unless it's cursed.
He cursed.
All right.
Here's a cleric for you.
Hey, Bodhi?
Yeah?
Later, can you show me how you make scrolls? I haven't made one before.
Yeah, you just do painting. That's how I do it.
Oh,
Other people do different ways. You just gotta feel your own vibe. Just go with the flow of whatever way you want to do it, and that's the way you do it, man.
okay. Okay, yeah, because I feel like at this point we're gonna need a lot more remove curse spells than I have the capacity to do.
Yeah, what you really need is time. Because, like, to do one of those, well, maybe you'd be better at it, but for me, to do one of those, it takes like 28 hours.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you need like 3 or 4 days to make that. So
Okay. Well, thank you. All right, if I ask them any questions, they might not be able to answer. And if that's the case, then I won't be able to question them again for 10 days. And let me see.
We could keep the body until tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, do we want to do that? Do I have...
Oh, we have 3 bodies here.
I
You can make some choices.
I did have a spell that would preserve the body for a little bit, but I didn't memorize it last night, so... yeah, why don't we hang on to them, I guess? Should we go ahead and question her?
I think question at least one of them, because we have a council meeting tomorrow.
That's true. All right, we'll try this guy.
Okay.
And I guess we can bring these other 2 with us to the council meeting tomorrow.
As bringing dead bodies into the council chamber.
Hey,
It's like no
this
one's
whole
ever done that.
organization murders people. I think it should be fine. Okay. Should I ask this guy? You know what? Let me start with this guy, just on the off chance.
You're going to start
going-
with the guy over there. Got it.
Yeah, we're just
The
gonna
one
give
with
it a
no
shot.
biceps.
Yep, the one with no biceps. Okay, she raises her hands up and the amulet begins to glow. And the glow passes over to the skeleton warrior's body.
Awesome. It glows, the eyes open up, and the mouth clacks.
Hey, so do you know Seskel Ash?
No.
Do you know the name? Can you tell me the name of this lady right here? And she points it.
Mathic Ashes.
Interesting.
That's a great name. Van should ask that question. She should have asked what everybody thought of the questions. What transpired here?
Mathic Ashes
Before we arrived.
raised undead. I was formed.
Did any of the undead leave this building?
Yes.
That's 3 questions. How many and what kind? Does that count?
Question.
No! Duh. Dang, okay. How many creatures?
I saw 14 leave.
What type of undead were they?
Skeletons and skeleton warriors like me.
I think that's all my questions. Did I count right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Vote
I guess
Saving
I have a
Private
few-
Ryan is complete.
Is
and
there
so-
any sign? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering if there's any sign of where these bodies came from. Like, were they raised here? Mathic said they were raised here. Is there a tomb in here?
There is no tomb or graves that you have seen around the temple. And Mathic didn't say that. The skeleton that Rami was questioning did.
Yeah.
Oh,
He said that Mathic raised skeletons here.
This is Mathic Ashes.
a minute hasn't passed yet, so theoretically we could bring her back to life. And bring her back to council tomorrow.
Kind of like your idea. As long as she can't mind wipe us.
That's my concern. We'd have to tie her up real good and keep her knocked out.
Gallia will start getting out his rope.
All right.
Are we doing that? I need the. Does
do
somebody
it.
have the spell? Isn't it in your ring, Galio?
Oh, yeah, I've got a revivify.
Okay. I'm out. I have nothing left at this point, so. No, wait, no, I can do it. Never mind. Sorry.
The ring might be better though, because you can refill it, right?
Yeah.
Keep your spell slot, and we'll refill the ring.
Okay.
Right.
Does that make sense? Or do
Yeah.
you prefer to have the revivify?
No, go ahead.
You're willing to use the 300 gold worth of diamonds to do this?
We already
Eric,
did.
we have so
Ring,
much money right now. We're really
Oh.
good.
Understood.
We're cool. We have like
You're
I have like
Gucci,
5
I
diamonds.
understand.
We have like 5 diamonds right now. Very cush.
We can bring back many villains.
Diamonds are a cleric's best friend.
All right, so Gallia will do a
Okay.
quick binding just on her hands, and then focus
I'll
on
help.
the revivify and use that.
We need
Okay.
to make sure to bind her, her
She-
hands and fingers especially.
She regains consciousness.
Eyes. Let's put a bag over her head.
He has 1 hit point.
Brahmi will cast. Hang on.
You gonna cast Speak with Person?
Shut up. She's gonna cast. She's
I'd
gonna
like
cast.
to cast.
Oh, go ahead.
I can cast
Zone of
blindness
Truth?
and or that.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe we could bring her to the council for like a proper interrogation.
Oh yeah, sure.
Maybe interrogating her here will be easier.
We can always cast Zone of Truth on her again tomorrow.
I have so many zones of truth and really
Yeah.
so many unused spell slots.
Okay,
Before we go
wonderful.
too far, do any of us recognize her?
It's
Does she
impossible for you
resemble
just- It is
Kesha?
impossible for you to. He does not resemble Kesha.
Does she have Kesha's like ashy skin?
Not quite to the same degree, but partially, yes.
Does she have a red robe?
No, her robe is purple.
So like it's on that
purple veil.
side of the color spectrum.
Yes.
I'm in
It
that
is-
zone.
It is on the
Like
warmer
a-
side of the spectrum. Yes.
Yeah.
It's more of a plum instead of like a cool purple. Okay.
I don't see a fire truck, but there's some dried
Did
blood over
anyone
here.
Take all her stuff off her Shazamni wands or dangerous shenanigans. on her?
Doing it right now.
Yeah.
Let me help you with that too.
She has a staff that looks pretty nasty.
Ooh. we're gonna find a cloth to pick it up and wrap it in rather than touching it ourselves.
Okay.
Brownie will slap any hands that try to touch it and then get a cloth to wrap it in.
Do you have a cloth to wrap it with?
Sure, we have something somewhere.
She's wearing a beautiful robe that would work.
Oh yeah! Wait, is she wearing anything under the robe?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then we will wrap it in the robe and put it in.
Of course.
So you undress her.
Only ridiculous people.
It's not
We're gonna do-
undressing when she's wearing a robe on top of other clothes.
She's wearing undergarments, yes.
No, okay, that's different. That's underwear.
Okay.
So
Well,
she's not
she
wearing
has a
any other
dress.
clothes?
Is a
Okay.
dress over
Uh-huh.
underclothes.
Okay, then all right, we will take
The dress
take
is
robe
middle
from her,
clothes.
and then the middle zone of clothes will remain, and she will wrap the weird staff up and
Did you call it
make
the
us-
middle zone?
the middle zone. That's like the
Yeah,
there's
she
like
did.
the
You stopped at the 50-yard lunch and go past.
That's where the
Like me.
fingertips can reach down your sides, right? Just above the knees?
it's a middle zone. Yeah. Okay, so
All right,
she
we took a nasty staff.
Wrapped in a robe, and I put it in a bag for us.
and
Okay.
then anything else like potions
As
or
you wrapped
wands
it
or
in
anything.
as you wrapped the staff in the robe, insects came crawling out of it and into the robe itself.
She's
That's
nasty.
fine.
Ooh. Do we even want to keep that? That seems kind of gross.
It's evidence.
Okay.
And then anything
Alright.
else on her? She have any potions or anything?
She
Any
has a
sharp
potion of
objects that might
healing.
focus? I go.
Take that right
We'll
off.
keep that. Brahmi did heal her for 4 points.
Okay. She also has a
Why?
potion of necrotic resistance. Not gonna change.
I'll put those in the. I'll put those in the big folding for everybody.
She has not said a word since you guys brought her back.
That seems ideal.
We're gonna make sure to put a gag on her so she can't do any spell casting, just in case.
I think you did already, right, Galio?
Oh, I thought you were going to question her. So no, I haven't yet.
Gag and blindfold over her face. Try not to get bit.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, nobody wants tetanus, so. All right, I guess.
Whatever insect thing she has going on.
And these 2 other bodies, I guess we'll stick them in the bag of holding, and they're both for sure dead, right?
They're both for sure dead, and each of them weighs a good 150 pounds.
We got room.
Dwarfs are dense.
They're also much larger than the 8-inch opening to the bag of holding.
Ah, rude.
I'm sorry, there's only 8 inches. This is brand new information. We've
Okay,
been
thanks,
sticking-
Brahmi. I know that you want more than 8 inches, but
Sorry. Hello. No, I was just gonna say because I feel like we've stuck whole suits of armor into it.
Piece by piece.
piece by piece, yes.
That breast piece was a
Shields?
pain in the ass.
Yeah, I feel like we really had to stretch it a bit to. Okay, all right. Well, what do we do with these bodies? How do we bring them back?
Who do we have?
I know we've stuck bodies in this bag before.
What about just like draft labor? Who's? Well, let's see.
Altar shouts, I
What are
can
the
have Lino come over and,
Oh,
never mind.
fucking A then. Yeah,
Right.
Just strap it to the lion.
All right.
he's like a draft horse, but better because he doesn't have to get fed.
She's gonna Brahmi's gonna try talking to the rest of these guys while she has a chance. 'Cause more information's always good. So
Okay. Going to
Before
talk
we
to
get
the
out of
rest of
here.
them. Awesome.
You're talking to the skeletons?
just the skeletons, because like I feel like they're a few steps further away from mind control stuff. She'll talk to this one right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey.
As the face lights up to, hey,
Hey.
What an awful way to wake up.
right? I don't know. He's a pretty attractive Triton. If I got woken up in the middle of the night by a very attractive Triton leaning over me, going, "Hey,
I went, hey.
Hey, you
I
might
might
be
be
like,
up
"Hey,
for
what's
it."
going on?
Just saying.
I would be
Come
looking
on.
for my firearm, is what would be happening.
This is blue girl."
I've been woken up in worse ways.
Hey, so did you see a red-haired woman? Maybe a woman in a red robe?
Yes.
How long ago did she leave?
I saw her long ago while shopping. I married her.
Oh, I'm gonna be really sad. You married her?
Yes.
What was her name?
Her name was Brunhilde Oakbreaker.
Damn. Okay. All right. I'm really sorry. What else can I ask this guy?
Nothing.
Well, we
How
know
many
he can
questions
lie.
am I through? Man, I do not keep
5.
track of these things.
Done.
You're on
That wasn't
two.
5.
That was the
That was
fifth one.
5.
You're on 2.
Viola
No.
being like, yeah, that was 5.
That was 5. So
That was 5,
one
buddy.
goes away.
That was completely unsuccessful and mostly sad. Okay, great. Good job, me.
Yes, you didn't ask who in a red dress. He has seen someone in a red dress before. Yes. His wife.
In a red dress?
No,
Yes.
red robe.
Oh,
Red robe.
I said red
Yeah.
robe.
Red
I
robe.
thought
guess
you
he
asked about red hair. I wrote
Yeah,
down
I said-
red hair.
Red hair, red robe, all those things were mentioned. He immediately remembered his cute wife. Damn it. Okay.
He never said cute, for the record.
Hey, you know what? Every guy thinks their wife is cute.
I actually know a guy who
And-
does not.
That's
Married some-
crazy.
He married her for her personality, and they both acknowledge that.
But personalities can be cute.
Hers is not?
All right, guys, I got one more guy out here I can ask. I don't know if I can talk to the skeletons. I can try, but does anybody have anything we might want to know more about what happened here? I'm drawing a blank on what else to ask.
Well, the timeline would be nice to know. I am.
Okay, that's a good
It
idea.
would be nice to know if the skeletons that went off are reporting to anyone or any place. If they've been given any instructions on what their trigger is when they're supposed to attack.
Yeah, if they have a specific target.
Yep. If they're in league with the other necromancers we met. Is this Ash's person in conflict with our Ash's villain? Are they in league?
Are these better questions for the person we have tied up behind us?
Yeah, probably for sure. But as long as we're asking questions of anyone in the
We're
room,
talking about her in front of her.
we gagged her.
She'll
Though.
be
That's
fine.
fine.
It's
Oh,
okay,
didn't
she
you
can
let
still
her
listen to
gag her
you guys.
ears?
Oh yeah, we're gonna let her like muse over our questions so that she's ready with the answers when we finally do ask.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so she just planned to
murder her.
time her.
We did that already.
We are
Again.
actually did murder her. We can probably do it again too if we need to, although it's a little harder to bring someone back the second time. Brahmi looks at her pointedly.
At
Alright.
some point, these
She's
turn into
also
war
blinded
crimes.
right
You
now.
realize that.
These are not. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think she probably started the war crimes anyway.
This is absolutely. This is just protecting people. That's fine.
If
war
Mori had done
crimes
this, you
don't
guys
make
would have.
A war
If
crime.
Moritas had done this, you guys would have disapproved.
Because
If
we had
Moritas
higher
does, of
expectations of Moritas.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have had.
He's perfect. No one speak about him. He is perfect.
What happens in Briar Glen is fine in Briar Glen.
All right, she's going to awaken this guy's soul really quick.
Okay.
What happened here over the last few days? Describe everything.
We don't know other than today. Today, Mathic ashes raised us and brought us forth, gave us weapons. You attacked us. We defended ourselves. We defended Mathic Ash.
Okay. The skeletons and warriors that left here earlier, who were they told to attack? What is their mission?
Okay. They were not told to attack anyone. Their mission is to go into the lake.
Okay. What is the signal used to command the skeletons and warriors to attack?
I don't know. Skeleton falls down dead.
No, I have 2 more questions. I mean, yeah, I do have 2 more questions.
She uses her magic to raise him back up.
So you asked what happened here over the past several days.
Uh-huh.
You asked the question about
What was their mission?
what was their mission and what's the signal word to attack, correct?
Right, so that's 3.
Okay, yeah, you got 2 more. Right.
I have 2 more, thank you. I'm terrible at this, but I
It
was
tries
really
to
trying
collapse.
hard.
It tries to collapse to fake you out, and you just
Oh no, you get
more.
back here.
You pull upon the magic to draw his soul tighter.
He's like, let me sleep. Who Shh, not yet. Just hang on for a minute here. Who does Mathic work for?
Orcus.
Okay. Has Mathic mentioned Seskal Ash or Kesha Sesh?
Ooh. Not to me. And now he will fall down dead.
All right.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I like that.
Great. Great. All
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Thoughts, guys? I think there's more dead bodies over it. One day, Eric, you're gonna regret giving me this amulet.
Oh no,
Never.
No. This is along the lines of Murmurs of Moritas. We get to do a ton of lore stuff, and this
I love
group
it.
loves the lore stuff. So I don't think
So
so,
good.
because you guys actually do enjoy getting the lore bits out of this and exploring this stuff that I've hidden throughout.
I am
I
super
need to call
loving it.
time out on this combat to do about like 2 chapters of history, please.
That's this group, absolutely. I do have groups that would not enjoy this, but y'all tend to, as long as we get the combats in. You know that we got people who itch for the battle maps.
I just want to
But
see.
you
if
got to
there's
know who
any-
you're interrogating.
Gallia will see if there's any hidden spaces he can locate around the altar.
Sure. Roll a investigation check, please, Galio. Rami is itching to determine who's next. The
Wandering
13
around with that
Galio.
pendant.
Around the bottom edge of the dais, you will find several hidden compartments. Would you like to open them?
Well, let
Each
me
one of
move
them-
out of the way first.
Each one of them has a depiction of a various person in various acts, all of them being horrific mutilations of another being.
Mio, I found some compartments.
Can I bring the prisoner with me?
Yes?
Brahmi will keep Calatrix company with what's her face.
At the
Okay.
gashes?
Yes, we're just gonna close that door just in case.
Would you like me to check on those for you?
Yes, I would.
All right, I'll check for traps on America
Sure.
and or locks. Just normal.
Investigation.
Investigation. Sorry.
Oh, perception's fine.
Okay.
So, with a perception check, you do see that there is a wax seal that, when broken, will release a gas. It's not a lot of gas in each compartment, but it is a small amount of gas.
They're kind of gassy. If you just step out of the room for a second, you two, Bodhi Man, I can take care of these.
Sure.
I'll close the door and I'll open all the drawers, Eric.
Okay. As they open, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw as you run around and open all the drawers. There are
Nope,
8
I'm
of
good.
them.
I
You
got
ignore the
necklace
poisons?
adaptation. I breathe just fine.
Oh, so you ignore them. Awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
I
Open them.
kind of try to clear it out so it's not going to get everybody else, and I open up the door. All good to go.
Yeah, that works. Necklace of
Oh my
adaptation
gosh.
is perfect.
It's come in handy a couple times. It's great for a
Very
rogue.
cool.
Eric's like, no
Nice
more gas traps.
I throw them because it's fun. And you should be rewarded for having the item. If you can't ever get the things to be gas trapped, then the item becomes useful.
Yeah. It's all good.
Makes
I'll
sense.
find
It's
it.
gonna be super handy when we go underwater in the
Yep.
lake next.
I'll keep guard on I'm going to call her whatever her face is.
Inside
Mhm.
the various compartments, you see small jars about the size that you could wrap your hands around.
These jars.
You ask
said
what's
the-
inside?
Oh, Brahmi's not touching them. I'm just curious.
Oh, okay.
You said the doors or drawers had pictures of horrific acts.
Yes.
Were they all like people?
Yes. This is a warning. I used my thunderstorm announcement in the form of thunder.
The
This is
most trustworthy form of announcement.
yes.
Well, it's probably terrible. But I think it's worth knowing what's in there and if it's something dangerous enough that we can't leave it here. Shall I look?
Galileo, you were interested in what was in there. What's your
Yeah,
call?
I'll do that. I'll open up one.
Okay. As you open up the jar, the stench that comes out of it is horrific. You look inside and you can see a black sludge and slightly textured remains of some sort of fleshy mass.
Yeah, so I guess body parts.
Yikes. Do we need? Wait, do I have detect magic? Hang on.
That's a good one.
I think that's a thing that Mio keeps. You want these?
Sure. I jar them up and put them in the bag of holding.
Go ahead and
Ooh.
add 8 canopic jars to your character sheet. And they need to all be emblazoned with the holy symbol of Orcus.
What are those?
Canopic
Curious.
jars? Oh,
Yeah.
are you asking in character or out of character?
I'm asking out of character, but if you think it's something my character should know, maybe I should roll a religion check.
It's something she should know. The question is, does she know? Please
Probably
roll a
not,
religion
but-
check.
You know what? I'm gonna give it
Do
a shot
Tritons
anyway.
do this though? Maybe Tritons just, offer themselves to the fishes.
Okay, so with the 15, yes, you would understand canopic jars. During
great.
the process of mummification, the Egyptians and other various cultures over time have removed the organs from the various people that they are mummifying and placed the organs in canopic jars in order to separate them for preservation. This is actually
this
a
is
real life thing.
So this is a tomb.
This is a reliquary. The tomb typically holds
Oh.
the full body. The reliquaries hold body parts. You would find reliquaries in the Catholic churches. The large cathedrals typically have reliquaries that have body parts of saints and other individuals.
Like a
I
knuckle
do.
bone and stuff like that. It's weird.
Knuckle bones, yeah.
Yeah.
The spleen of somebody, things like that.
If you
Should
put it
we-
in a shiny gold chest, then it's a saint's holy symbol.
Should we leave them here? Is this gonna
I'm
this is
worried that if we leave them here, they might be useful to somebody that similar to Ashes here.
I'll
Yeah.
just keep them safe inside here. That's fine.
Okay, all right. As long as nobody's getting Bad.
The rest of my vials of blood.
no bad.
Yeah,
We don't
they're-
want any bad auras. So
Bad auras can't get out of the bag.
no, we don't want bad vibes. We gotta keep the bad vibes.
Is there? I guess I just want to make sure we're not leaving behind anything that would appeal to our enemies. In terms of well, now I'm listing Orcus and Orcus's followers as our enemies.
So I'm taking the bodies and putting them on the lion.
Fantastic.
Great.
Got the individual who was casting spells,
Mhm.
bound and gagged, hooded so she cannot see. Has 5 hit points.
Hmm.
You have taken the items from the reliquary. You have questioned the major bodies in the area.
Minor bodies. We've questioned the minor bodies.
Were they minors?
No, those were in the lake.
That's right. I'm sorry. My bad.
Eric, how common is
All
Orcus?
those people were over 18. Right?
How common is Orcus as like a deity in like Evrix?
In Ivrix, it is exceedingly rare. However, I'd love for you to roll a history.
That's
Dude.
not what I wanted.
Do
Mhm.
it. Do
I
it.
wanted it for free.
Ah,
Damn it.
Oh gosh.
Ignore the question I
Oh.
didn't ask.
so this could be rolled by here. In addition to Mio, it could be rolled by Calatrix. It could be rolled by Rami, and it could be rolled by Bodhi. And Bodhi would
I
have
bet
advantage
Bodhi
on the
would know.
check.
Bodhi.
You've been hanging around
Bodhi.
necromancers.
Go Bodhi.
Let's
Calatrix,
roll,
can you save the
man.
day? Thank you, Calatrix.
Callie,
So-
thank you.
I'm going
I have
to
an
send
enemy.
This Calatrix. Ow. Here you go, madam. Enjoy.
Alright.
If you choose to share, that is up to you.
Oh, I kind of already guessed this one actually. Oh,
Then you guessed correctly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, the connections are making sense.
How much of an open secret are the tulips and their whole deal?
As far as the details, not open, but as far as the rumors, they encourage them.
Actually, the dwarf that we met last... No, he was a Neo-Masavist. He wasn't related to Orcus. And they're all over the place. I hate that house. Like, truly. The House of Tulips is, broadly speaking, related to necromancers, and possibly individually there are some that follow Orcus over one path or another. The last time we were in the house, was I don't remember if I was there for the sword bit, but definitely for the bit of trying to get Bodhi back. We've seen that symbol in the House of Tulips. But the dwarf from last time was also from the House of Tulips.
Well, there's a chance that they had their minds messed with.
There's a chance that their brains are mush anyway. Okay, yes, fine. There's a chance that Seskel Ash or any of their ashy faces got near the House of Tulips. But it's a whole house, guys. It's a whole house of thinking people. I mean, they're good fighters. They just kind of suck.
Eric, does what's her name? I'm going to call her Mikhail, but it's not her name. Mathric or Mathic.
Yes.
Does she look like she could be part of House of Tulips?
She is not dressed in Ivrixian clothes.
Is she hot?
Is she hot?
I think that was the question, right?
Kind of.
You ask, I provide.
Like on a scale of like carnation to rose, what is she? Oh,
Yeah.
Carnation to rose.
she looks like a toe.
More carnation.
Well,
Wait a minute, where's this picture we're looking
Where's
at?
this picture?
I
It's
can
a
show
2
you
of
the
10
picture.
is the picture. She's a
There's
2 out
the
of 10.
picture.
Oh. I see now the 2 out of 10.
Oh, she's fine.
She is.
When you
She's
get
just
a
been.
poster, it's worse.
There's a reason
Really?
she wears a veil.
That lady has not washed her face recently. Ever.
You know what? When I was in college and it was finals week, there
wear
were
a
times I
veil?
didn't wash my face either. So
1 week of not washing your face does not do this to a person.
It
But
does
also-
not after a week. I'm sorry, Brahmi.
You
I-
do
well,
try
I
to wash your
applaud-
face at least once a day.
I will applaud your fastidiousness,
Mhm.
but it does not injure you to not wash your face for a week.
oh no, I mean yeah, of course, but just cleanliness. So I mean,
Understood.
she looks like she's in the middle of finals week and she wants to die. That's really all it is,
So you felt like she looks during finals week.
I've certainly felt like how she looks during finals week. Maybe that's it.
Fortunately, you didn't look like she looks during finals week.
I mean, who knows?
And I hope you never looked like she feels
I would
during
love
finals
to
week.
see the picture. Screenshot or
No,
kidnap
you don't want to see the pictures of me during finals week. I was a misery.
So, are we hauling her necromantic, undead-looking face all the way home? Is that the
Yeah,
goal? Are we
course.
bringing it to the council right away?
Well, the council doesn't meet until tomorrow, but they do have a
Jail.
jail cell.
And
And
I
I
assume
Kind of don't hate the idea of having someone from Tulips look in on the situation here.
Do we trust anyone from Tulips?
Well, I wouldn't send them in by themselves.
That sounds.
Someone-
Well, that's a council meeting thing tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do we bring her to the council and put her in prison there, or are we going to bring her back to our house and imprison her there? Because do we have
Let's
a jail
do-
at our place?
We do,
We
but it's like
Have a fun room.
Is that what you call it? A fun room?
we-
And
We have a
Aerodale is
fun room.
currently residing in the fun room.
no,
and
she is
and
not.
we
She's
do
in a normal
have
guest room.
some people that we're trying to protect at our house. Though I think we should put her in the jail, like the proper one.
I don't think our jail is set up properly for
I agree. The swing
will-
squeaks the entire time.
I will put out. Wow.
It's
Wow.
so
I
distracting.
love the fact that
oh, okay.
Well, like Callie always said, the squeaky wig.
Squeak what?
The squeaky swing gets the lube. I don't really know what it means, but she says it.
Right, I'm
Um,
sure you don't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, the problem I have with bringing her to the council is
Mhm.
the council's kind of compromised,
We could leave a guard.
and that guard would be.
Us. Some of us. I guess a portion of us would be here, and then another
Yeah.
portion would be in another place.
Yeah, that sounds perfectly reasonable.
Does it? I mean, or we all go to our place and just do it there.
Caltrix once again recommending that you guys split the party.
Oh, constantly.
I didn't say those words though. So
Okay.
like maybe not.
Or
I
we
mean-
could split the party within different rooms of our house, like it's designed
Mhm.
for. And we could take a rotation guard on there, so we can always have someone who's fully awake, and then.
I'd like to point out that message works between the council chambers and our house. And that's going to be like, what, 150 feet?
It's longer than that. Significantly longer. You guys are across town.
Recheck. I know that it worked multiple times.
Right.
And 120 feet is the range of message.
Oh, well, that was a mistake on my part then.
You leaned into it.
I didn't bring it up.
So let's at least start. Should we start heading back to town at least?
I think
Let's
so.
head back to town. Let's not get caught out here in the dark.
Okay. Oh. Guys head back to town through the jungle. Drag this individual with you.
She's not resisting or anything.
Oh, she's not at all.
Fantastic.
Knows that a stub toe could kill her at this moment.
You don't want
None of us here are stub toes.
Bodhi,
it.
everything's there. He is.
He's
Everything
back.
all right over there, Bodhi?
Yeah, I don't. Discord just kind of shut down. I don't know why.
Okay.
Does that to me all the
Oh.
time.
Getting a little quiet. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, everything's fine.
We're about to put Bodhi in charge of interrogating this lady.
Oh, that
I
was
just-
awesome.
We're just tying her up and having Bodhi just be in the room with her.
That's perfect.
Just have fun.
It's the
Just talk.
ultimate torture. How long does it take to get back to the city?
It is going to be dusk by the time you guys return.
Fair. Yeah, let's see. Who's still in town that we can call upon?
To do what?
Various anythings.
We could reach out to my contact.
Which contact did you have?
That would be. What is his name? Tazrak? Is that his name? Tazrak? Bright Eye? You know, He's part of the cleaning company.
Oh, that's right.
In Rilo. They're expensive.
What do we need cleaned?
Nothing
Ah.
that I know of. And I gesture over at Mathic.
It's at me, yeah. Let's see. Oh, we did. Well, I guess we can find out tomorrow. There's no reason to jump the gun on that stuff. Kind of wanted to find out if Malo had found anything else about Suskel Ash's trail through the city. But I guess that's tomorrow.
I am very worried about waiting for as long as we are.
Waiting for what?
I just feel a sense of
act.
urgency. I hate the fact that we have to wait until tomorrow when these creatures could attack at any minute.
It might already be attacking a foreign
We need to.
diplomat.
Yeah,
Who's-
I'm very concerned
out there?
about that. I feel like we should get over there as soon as possible, but do we have?
Yeah.
Did we
Oh,
figure out
we
if we have
talked
any
about-
contacts?
We were gonna do like some kind of message or warning and claim no responsibility for it, but be like, we totally figured this out and you should have your eyes open.
Yeah. Who do we have that's
Let's see.
present over there? Well, here's the thing. They could be. All right, I gotta figure something out. They could already be compromised over there.
Well, we know they're targeting the Sultan's palace, so presumably the Sultan is in compromise. That might be a bit much to go straight to him or her.
Should we talk to Dreamshade tonight?
But we still have to figure out what we're going to do with the prisoner first, right?
Into the fun room.
Why do you keep calling it a fun room? Isn't it a jail?
Well, it's a bit much to put a jail in your own house.
It's not, is it?
It really depends on the company.
There's that. There's
And the
absolutely that.
mother-in-law suite.
Amazing. All right. Yeah, let's secure her downstairs. Let's make sure Aradel knows to avoid that whole floor.
And she would do a rotation on guarding her.
And
Yeah,
we'll set
we
up
can-
a guard.
We can lock it. Altair, he has his, lock methods, and then we can take rotation on that. But I feel like we should talk to Dreamshade right away. As soon as we
Here's
get
the book.
back. Oh. Is it safe to write these things down?
In this book, it should be safe. It just goes to Dreamshade. As long as
Okay.
Dreamshade hasn't been compromised. And she wasn't compromised yesterday.
True.
So we'll put Brahmi in charge of that.
Okay.
Mio and Galio are in charge of tying up the prisoner.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess. I'm just trying to think. The only other thing we can do is a long rest, and that reminds me, I haven't had a long rest in a really long time, and I think I still have a point of exhaustion. Oh no, I don't. I had a long
good,
rest.
Okay,
I
good.
forgot.
I would really like to see if we can hit some of the magic item shops. See if we can find anything that protects against curses.
They would be closed at this point.
We have to try it first thing in the morning, I guess.
And there is also the matter of Mimi needing to go out for a walk.
That's true. But I think we
Is
should
that-
stay in pairs. All right, maybe we should
Well,
assign
the
each
only
other
pairs
buddies.
left are Bodhi and Calatrix.
Perfect.
Ah.
I think that's perfect. But I think we should all have a buddy. So if you leave, you have to take someone with you.
Yeah,
Well-
Calatrix, you're tired and exhausted, so I can help you rest. Resting is, I'm really good at that. So let's just
I-
lay down and rest. That's
Mimi
a good
needs
job
to-
for us.
Mimi needs to pee.
Yeah, I'll take care of Mimi.
I can go with Galio to take Mimi out, and then Alter can stay with Mio.
And
Yeah,
who
we'll-
is
Vice
riding to
versa.
Dreamshade?
We'll guard the prisoner.
Oh, I'm writing to Dreamshade. I'll stay with Mio and write to Dreamshade, and then Alter can go with Galio to walk me. Perfect.
All right. Bodhi and Calatrix will go to the backyard to smoke and drink respectively.
Okay.
Okay. Brahmi is, when they get back, Brahmi will be in the downstairs level with Mio while we get her situated in our jail cell. I don't think we can risk untying her. Is there a way we can cast, like, sleep on her or something and keep her knocked out until tomorrow?
Mio has a stick.
Does that... Can you...
It's incredibly effective, but I don't know how many more diamonds we have.
She has 5 hit points, so I think it might be safe.
Doesn't your stick very specifically not kill? It's
Just
an iffy stick.
hand.
It's an iffy stick.
I don't have sleep memorized, so...
It's fine. She's pretty bundled up, and there's only one door to get in here, and we could be in there if you want.
I think keeping her awake all night is a good idea.
We can just constantly keep her awake. That's fine too. We could just poke her consistently every 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, that works. Brahmi, once we get everything settled, Brahmi will start writing to Dreamshade in the book. She will start out with very clean bullet points of what she needs to know, and then a more detailed explanation of everything, and then questions that we need answered after that.
Awesome. Please
If I had time, I would write out very detailed. You know how Brahmi is.
She's not even gonna have time to read that.
Well, that's why there's bullet points at the top with questions at the top, and then further details below. So
what all would Brahmi write?
Okay. She's basically going to detail what happened. What was the last thing?
How long does it take her? This detail.
It's going to look beautiful when she's done, but she's rushing. So to her, it looks really sloppy, and she's very disappointed in herself, but she's trying to get this done very quickly.
Her mother would be disapproving.
Oh, yeah, her mom would just be like, who taught you to write like this?
The idea of underwater people being persnickety about handwriting is funny.
Right? But
Listen,
you know it's got to be very flowy handwriting.
it's beautiful. You've seen her handwriting before. I've put it down. It's like
Yes.
High school girl journal quality, just very high quality, cursive. Okay, I'm trying to remember what happened last session. Oh, dang it! We're not supposed to talk about what's his face, right?
Well, we didn't want to out him. His name is Sludge. And we didn't want to basically let the rest of the houses, or specifically his house, know how fucked up he is.
So we should tell Dreamshade with that caveat that is for House of Grass, the Silvergrass agents to know only, right?
I
Should we
believe
tell
there's
her?
a code for that.
What do we call that?
You took your code lessons, right?
I did, but I don't.
I love the deflection. It's like watching fencing in the Olympics.
It's like, oh, I did, but I'll admit that I don't quite recall the terminology for that. You're just so much better at this type of code than I am, Calatrix. Let me think.
Probably like spiky crabgrass or something. If you drew a picture of spiky crabgrass next to the bit that's just for our house, that It's a good indicator.
She will draw really cute little boxes with a little pictorial of spiky crabgrass in it, and then she'll write that information in there, being as vague as possible, but enough to get the point across about the
Okay.
sludge portions to prevent from outing him. But then clarify outside of that what we think our stance should be about it, that we caught someone who gave us the information that we needed.
So you're being vague and then clarifying.
Being vague about the truth and then clarifying in fiction on that particular part.
Understood.
Does that make sense? The stuff
Yes.
in the box, like the way she did the little pictorial, in the box, there's a little grass, like a little spiky crabgrass
Sure.
in it. And that indicates that that's the truth that is for the Silvergrass agents only and Dreamshade. So no one outside, not even House of Grass, is just for the Silvergrass group. And then outside of it is information for Dreamshade, but also like how we're presenting that information.
Awesome.
Does that make sense? I want to do like here's the stuff that we can't share, but here's other stuff that if you need to share it, this is it. So she's making it very like pretty with little like bullet points and all sorts of stuff. But she's been doing this for a long time, so it doesn't take her like forever. She's not somebody who spends like 3 days doing a bullet journal for one day. She's like very quick at it.
Right.
So,
An illuminated text. Understood.
But like high school, like not high school, but like at college, like fancy sort of. I have the time, so I'm going to take the time.
No college student has time, so your argument is invalid.
I was just.
That's a really good
I've
point.
never met a college
That's a
student
really
like
good
that.
point. So she's going to explain all
Graduate
of the
level, sure. They don't have a job yet.
Well, question with Shinra, Dreamshade knows about Shinra, right?
She knows about our first meeting with Shinra.
Well, we're
Ish.
okay. As long as she knows about the first meeting, then Brahmi will continue to explain the second meeting with Shinra and why they went to go investigate the situation for the necromancers.
Do you have any questions or expect a response from her in any way?
Yes, the urgent questions are, should we go to this other country to prevent this diplomatic situation that could happen, that happened in the home of the House of Grass?
Okay.
Or in the home of the House of Flowers, so that to prevent what we did from to prevent what happened to affect how the House of Flowers is viewed over there. Is there anything that we need to do to try to take care of that over there? 2, everyone's compromised. We need to figure out who can cast Remove Curse and make sure they're safe and can double check everyone in the House of Flowers. And what was the last one? And then I guess the concern about the lake. Those are the 3, right? Like the attacks that could happen on the council or people in the Pearl Sanctuary. So 4.
Okay.
So it would be those 4 things are brought up, and then how should we proceed? How should we proceed? How should we proceed? How should we proceed on each of those? Just to get some clarification.
All 4, you're going to receive the same response.
Great.
Await the council.
That's okay.
Which isn't the answer you wanted, but it's the answer you expected.
Yeah. Okay, well, at least Dreamshade knows kind of what's going on. Sludge owes us, by the way. Big time. He owes us a massive favor. Not just
what
one
you're
massive
expecting
favor.
from Sludge. Sludge's house is so fucked up that if they find out any weakness, they're gonna kill him.
Well, he specifically owes us a favor. Multiple favors.
think he deserves a pet.
You
You should give him a cookie.
you think he deserves a cookie?
Your cookie.
I don't know.
Whoa!
Welcome back, sir.
Dave coming in with the zingers.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All
It's
right,
just
that's it
because
for me.
Jim's
Sorry.
not here to flip you off. I understand you're disappointed and you don't have the intellectual challenge.
Sludge is just a poor boy from a poor family.
Hmm.
Spare him his life
And give him a cookie.
and give him a cookie. That's how that song went.
That's,
So,
I think that's how the song goes. Yeah.
yeah,
Hello.
that makes sense.
So, you guys going to go to bed? Go to sleep?
We'll take
I'll-
turns and
Are we just doing a rotation on guarding? What the heck is her
Rami-
name? Why can I not remember it?
Mathic
Mathic.
Ashes.
math.
I had a cat named Ashes. He's an asshole.
So it's Sescal Ash and Mathic
It's-
Ashes.
I repeat myself.
So I guess I'm taking first watch, so Mayo will go until someone relieves him.
Okay. Awesome.
Great.
Bodhi is making 2 scrolls. He's just painting some stuff next to Calatrix. Calatrix needs to roll a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, otherwise she's going to get paint all over her because Bodhi can't keep himself together.
Dexterity, man.
And then I'll do second watch.
Okay.
And I'll
Kelly.
just keep her up. I'll keep her up by like playing my drum, talking to her about metaphysics, like the 4th and the 5th and the 6th dimensions, and how things are all put together if you look at it right. If you need like your 3rd eye and sometimes your 4th and 5th eye, and you just really have to understand what you're doing, but you got to let things go. But you got to keep your mind in the game, but you can't hold on too tight. If you love something, you got to set it free.
Pure torture.
Just keeping her awake, but not really trying to keep her awake. But every time she starts to fall asleep, I start playing the drums, not really paying attention to her, but just my rhythms are just, well, they're biorhythms. So my biorhythms and my different waves are not really jiving with her waves, which is understandable because we haven't been hanging out a long time together and we're not really friends, and I don't really know how she gels with things. So I'm just trying to get to know her, like on a deep personal level, not the superficial level that a lot of people do when they first meet each other. I just really want to know who she
Okay.
is as a person. What was that? Was
Galileo
You
from like
reached
3
his
floors up is
limit.
just
Wow,
like,
you
oh my
got there.
god.
wow, okay.
Wow.
I like how we're all used to it. And I was like, does he go like that all night? Mhm.
And then
Floors
someone
of
has to,
wages here. Okay.
and someone can probably come replace me whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, Galileo, take 3rd watch.
He kicks you out of your watch
She-
early.
And the fact of the matter is that filled all of 90 seconds. So, yeah. All right. So, Galileo, how would you keep her awake?
Huh. Well, I guess just talking to her. If she
Talking
looks
at
like
her?
she's sleeping,
Yeah.
yeah, talking at her. And if she looks like she's sleeping, then poke her a bit.
Okay. We'll fall asleep several times. You'll have to poke her several times to wake her up. Would you go to more drastic measures after a couple of hours?
Yeah, I might like stand her up and make her walk around a little bit.
Okay. All right. So you keep her awake all night long. Between metaphysics and general routine exercise, you guys manage to keep her awake all night long, and she will gain a level of exhaustion. Congratulations.
Oh, we're not mean. We're mean.
We're mean to this Ash's necromancer.
Yeah, you're mean to the necromancer, and yes, Brahmi, you are being mean.
Not
If
mean.
you're not
She
being
doesn't-
mean, I challenge you to stay awake all night long and do so.
Not at my age. No, thank you.
Our
Not
lady
bad.
seems pretty young.
She looks like she's been through. Does she already have a level of exhaustion from her finals week?
She already looks like
week?
finals.
Okay.
It
I
would
love
be
the
great
fact
if
that
we
she
could get
responded
2 levels
not
of
at my
exhaustion
age.
today.
You're not gonna pull an all-nighter?
I would never at this point. I hit
She
midnight.
says
and my
as it's
body's
midnight
tired.
right now.
Literally,
midnight
my
right
body's like, "Aren't you supposed to be asleep?" And I'm like, "No, buddy, leave me alone."
Every Tuesday night.
Yeah, but what was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, Galio has another revivify in his ring of spell storing, by the way.
Good call.
Okay.
Yep, thank you.
Rami put it back, and then
No, that does require 300 gold worth of diamonds be consumed.
that's fine. We
Each of
have so
diamonds.
many right now. I'll get more tomorrow.
Just
What
then
time
remove
is the-
200 gold off.
What time is the meeting? I'm just gonna take a diamond off.
The meeting would be at 10 a.m. because I like to have.
Damn, it's so early. When does the shops open?
10 a.m. is not early. I don't care who you are. 10 a.m. is not early.
It's too
talking
early
to the House
for
of
me
Grass?
to shop. It's too early for me to shop for
You can
some
go shopping at
valuable
8 a.m..
things.
Most shops open at 8 a.m.
Okay, great. Who's awake at that hour and ready to rumble?
Me.
I'm awake.
No, I mean in the party.
Okay.
Calatrix
the
is
party.
awake.
Oh, great. Okay, come on, Callie.
Oh, not. Sorry. No, I am awake. I'm not prepared for this
Huh?
level of cheerfulness.
Uh-huh.
I will come with you.
You will? Okay, great.
Sweet. The hero of Yavrix is in charge.
Okay, good. Wait, does Bodhi want to come? Bodhi, do you want to come?
No, his first decree as the ruler of the house is leave him alone because he's sleeping. Too early.
That's a great.
Why do
that's
I
a
believe
great
that this
one.
rule has been stated in your house, Bodhi, in real life?
I feel
Because that is a
on
good,
point.
wholesome rule to have.
I have abdicated my throne, and Mio is now in charge.
Oh, good. Oh, no.
Did
Mio's
you
gonna make
even wake
sure
up to
that-
tell him?
I just know. My first decree is to let Bodhi sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I love
It's a
that.
silent decree.
And so the dynasty of silence continues. All right.
Frank
so
is over
Brahmi,
there in his workshop.
Yeah.
where are we going? What are we doing?
Brahmi has to get whatever okay, Calatrix, do you have all of our money?
I don't have all of it, but I do have some of it.
Brahmi's gonna like wake up Mio long enough to get the rest of the party funds just in case.
All of them?
All
I
the
just-
funds.
I'm looking for. I'm trying to.
Do you
find
know how
some-
many funds we have?
I'm trying to find some anti-curse related things. So I just.
And
not
those
all
are
of them,
sure to be
just-
expensive.
Yeah, I just want to try to make sure we're all safe. So just
Oh,
Um, I have a crazy amount on me though.
Oh, do you? Okay, great. Don't worry about it. We'll be back really
back in the
soon.
bag that he never took out anyways.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did Callie make that dexterity save? Because otherwise she's got paint that she doesn't notice that she has on her.
15. I don't know how good you
Oh.
are with the paint.
No, it was 12. I
Okay.
arbitrarily set it at 12.
Well done, man.
Oh, I'm truly
I-
thankful.
I leaned back at
It's
just the right moment and then just
All
fell
right.
down.
All right, so you guys going out shopping?
Yeah, it's almost not
Shopping.
even shopping. They're going straight to whatever is the most fancy esoteric place that might have curse-related things, anti-curse-related things.
Anti-curse,
Okay.
please.
Do you
have
Anti-curse.
enough
know where
curses.
that is?
No, she fucking doesn't. She has no. Well, actually, hang on. Pause.
I have been at this
Pause.
town
For the
before.
record, I love it when you curse. I think it's
Sorry.
hilarious.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I think it's hilarious. I really do, because normally you're very prim and proper, which is great.
I have
lose
More
touch.
gold than the bag of holding has.
Oh wow! Oh my god. Okay.
It's
So-
possible I forgot to give you guys some.
Forgot in quotes. Hey, so here's a question for you, Eric. What do I need to roll to see if I know where to look for these things?
History.
You can just roll your eyes over to Calatrix and ask her. She used to be badass.
Yeah, but Brahmi
She did
also
used to be
knows
badass.
where shopping goes.
She has a tune. She's attuned to
To the shopping center.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
I found them all.
So you're going to go over to Flaps.
Is that the same place I went before?
No, Flaps is
Thank
a more
God.
upscale place.
Okay.
It's like going to Gucci.
No, I don't. No. Not overpriced.
You want
Esoteric.
certain items. You said esoteric and someplace that you can get stuff to remove curses.
Yeah. Gucci doesn't remove curses. Gucci
Wait,
gives you
huh?
curses.
No, it removes them. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Makes everyone smile.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Laughs.
Brahmi opens the door for Calatrix.
I will step through.
As Brahmi tries to open the door for Calatrix, an attendant opens the
Oh.
door for you guys. Come in,
Oh.
please.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, we have slippers for those attending. We're all not welcome indoors.
Oh, how clean.
And they will provide you with mink-lined slippers.
I never liked minks. They deserve to be slippers.
Brahmi just kind of like runs a hand through her hair. You know, just making sure her hair isn't too crazy right now. Okay.
How can we be of assistance? As he guides you towards a counter where you're met.
Wonderful. Is it like a seating area? It's like not even a shopping area. It's like a
would be
seating area.
seating area, except for there's no seats. It's standing room only, except for a couple of displays. The
Oh.
shop is very large. It's easily, 60 by 60, but there's only like 4 displays in the entire place. It's almost art gallery.
Oh wow. Okay. We're in search of some very specific items, and I'm wondering if
I'm
you can help us
sure.
with it. Yes.
Of course, what can we be of service with? Our selection is quite limited, but quite good. What can I do?
Okay. We're looking for possibly some items that might help protect from curses.
Here,
Ah.
first we have some rabbits, I'm sure.
Mm.
I need
Rabbit
the
Look at you, and if there
species of
wasn't-
rabbit.
You sense a extreme level of sarcasm from this individual.
Okay. All right. I feel a little okay. Good.
As
Glad
if
to
they
hear
would
it.
actually carry rabbit's feet in this kind of establishment.
Okay.
I assume they're herringons.
They're
They have
actually
herringon feet.
Yep.
That would be
Oh.
acceptable.
What? How dare you?
And all 4 of the feet smell like a certain spice.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Mm.
One of those seed spices, perhaps airway scent.
I can't even speak to you right now. How dare you? How very dare you? How very dare you?
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay. Harry's mom doesn't need him anymore.
We're looking specifically for something that'll protect from curses that affect the mind and memory. And protect from necromancy, possibly, as well.
So
do you have anything like that?
Scrolls for removal, or are you looking for prevention?
Both would be great. If you have scrolls or rings, anything that wands, I'm interested.
Of course, madam. I do have a scroll of remove curse.
Only one.
To you for the measly cost of 300 gold pieces.
All right, that sounds great. We can put that on the
It
tab.
does come with a complimentary case. You like it?
Thank you.
As far as a wand of remove curse, I do not have such a be insanely powerful. But as far as prevention, perhaps avoiding places that have nefarious needs, etc. What kinds of curses are you looking to avoid? Just the mind ones?
Specifically, yes, anything that alters the mind.
I don't have... And he thinks for a moment, ponders. I do have an item, but it's worn upon the head.
What is it?
A diadem. Come with me. And he comes around the corner, and with his hands tucked neatly behind his back, he does the little bird walk over.
Is he an Aarakocra?
No, an elf.
Okay.
Just mimicking one.
I was like,
He's just been around them.
Yeah. Been around the ostentatious people way too long. I do see that. I will read it in a moment, Mio. But as he walks you over to a display case, there's a diadem. It looks very fancy. Gemstones encrusted, but it's thin, about the width of your thumb.
All right. What is this? What does it do?
This is a helmet of mind retention. Will allow you to maintain your memories should you wear it. Just attuned to it. Be able to recall anything that you have seen perfectly. Whenever you have seen it, as long as you are wearing the crown.
Okay. Doesn't work retroactively.
Of course not.
Okay. What's the cost for something like this?
Oh, very inexpensive. We can part with it for 12,000 gold.
I give Brahmi a very subtle nod.
A yes?
Very subtle nod.
Okay. Not a subtle head shake, a subtle nod. Okay.
It's an up and down motion.
All right. And I guess my next question is, do you have anything that, even if it doesn't prevent, do you think it might make it harder or more difficult to cast a curse on someone? Maybe more of a charm?
A single ring of protection. But those are small and not very effective.
How about something that would interrupt the casting, like something like an eye patch, or something that would make it hard to hear the instructions of a caster?
Which is earplugs.
Well, I would prefer if we could hear what we need to hear. And obviously we don't want to be obvious about it. It's her in-laws, you see, they can be
They're
They
a
can be
bit
just so overbearing.
very
um,
overbearing. To
A
the point
little
of
aggressive.
cursing. Yeah. Very
But-
overbearing.
I think there's some baggage coming through on Brami's end there. Just saying.
No, nothing. Everything's great. Everything's so great.
Yeah, I love that.
And for me, when we saw Seskel Ash cast this,
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember. Did she have to see the person, or like the person? I'm trying to remember if they were able to do it. If she was, if the curse worked, if we were looking at the person versus listening.
I think she had to look them in the eye. Am I remembering that wrong?
I kind of remember the look in the eye thing. That sounds familiar.
Can we do a memory thing, Eric, from when we first encountered this? Because
Absolutely.
Can we
I
put
have
on the
muscle
diadem
brain.
and remember?
Yeah, can we personally put the diadem on?
So with the 16, the individual must be able to be seen in order for the.
Okay, so maybe some like shades.
I have to be able to see you. You don't have to be able.
Oh, I see.
That's real cheap. Like from a
Right.
distance, it would work.
Oh, can like over like from a
A necklace of
scrying?
invisibility would work.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Would-
Go ahead.
What's that spell? Like blur?
Can you
Would that work?
They're
blur?
still visible,
Well, yeah, but you can't see them clearly,
right? Still see.
and
them,
it's
though.
hard to target them.
You can still see, and you can still modify memory on people who are blurred.
Okay.
Nope.
Another question. This scroll, where is your source able to make more of these?
Yes, but it does take time.
One a week, one every few days. What's the
4 days.
4 days? Can I
And
order
payment in advance.
in advance? I would like to order 3 more along with this one.
Okay. Cool. So that will be 1,200 gold.
And we can pick one up every 3 days?
Yes.
I really think you should learn how to create the scroll.
I've got to figure out how to do it. But at least we have some in the back. Let's see. I think, Eric, is there another place we could try?
How about something that would give you another spell slot or a long rest?
Yeah, do you have anything like that?
As far as a candle to give you a long rest is what you asked?
That was one, or something that could give her another spell slot.
Another spell slot. She does have a potion, a greater mana potion, and he does have a candle of the temple hearth, which costs 20,000 gold.
Candle of the
Let's
temple
take a
hearth,
look
okay.
at that. Yeah, put that back on the shelf, please.
Okay, candle goes back. Although that candle,
Mhm.
candle. All right.
It smells funky.
I mean, that's the energy of the candle. Yes. So
What's the mana potion look like for
yeah,
for
the
price?
mana potion.
Mana potion costs 1,200 gold.
All right.
You said that was a greater?
Yes.
All right. Let me do some math real quick.
All right. I am also mathing. Eric, are there any other places for us to like check out.
Yeah, you can go a couple other places, but this is the place that's going to have the room for stuff. As far as other things, you can find rings of protection, cloaks of protection, etc. Those are only going to give you a +1 to your saves. They cost 1,000 gold.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
A
They
cloak of
cost
prote-
1,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hmm. And Eric, there's no other like locations we could check for alternate, like maybe more underground locations that might have something weird.
I'm not
Okay.
sure what you're looking for, but no, they're
Got
not
it.
going to have stuff that gives you. I mean, you can find a cloak of spell resistance, but it's like 120,000 gold.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a little out of our price range at the time for the time being. So that's okay. Perfect. Great. I don't want this to drag on too much longer, but hey, Callie, how do you what do you think?
I think these look like quality items. I am comfortable with you using these to defend yourself against your terrible, terrible in-laws. I am on the fence about your choice of spouse, but
Okay.
let's go ahead and outfit you with these today.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
I do appreciate your service, of course, today, and the knowledge that we can get remove curse from you in the future is reassuring. Do you supply curses as well?
Apply curses? Absolutely not.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, roll your insight check. With a 10? No, there's no way such an upstanding, honorable member of the House of Flowers would ever sell curses.
I am reassured, and a little disappointed.
Uh-huh.
In that case, let's talk bulk order discounts. We're going to be repeat customers.
I'm afraid not.
I'm not asking for anything so obvious as like a coupon. I merely want to know that the money is being well spent.
Of course. I appreciate that, but unfortunately my individuals do have costs. Must be met. So prices are not negotiable.
Can I do an insight check on that one?
Yes. He's very sincere about his prices. He doesn't negotiate.
Fair enough then. I'm gonna pass over 3,900 gold pieces. Wait a minute, did I do that? Hold on, I missed a 0.
I was gonna say, unfortunately. I think it's a little more.
Fix. Hold on. So got it done. By which I meant 14,900 gold pieces.
Okay. He looks at you, and this is for the scrolls.
7. I'm doing bad math over here. It's really late. I used to be a math teacher, you guys. 14,700 for 1 scroll of remove curse now, 3
Okay.
scrolls of remove curse in the future, 1 greater mana potion, a diadem / helmet of mind retention.
Okay.
And that's all we found.
Okay, cool. He will make that deal.
And everyone already forgot / didn't know that I had all their money, so they don't even notice that I spent it.
Okay. Awesome.
Great. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for your help. We really appreciate your time. And should we come back as we over the next couple weeks to retrieve the other remove curses?
Of course,
Or
simply come by
would-
or we can have them delivered.
oh, it would be so wonderful if you could have them delivered. Can I write down the names of who to speak to when you reach our
Of course.
residence?
And he
All right.
will bring out a ledger and track everything. He will give you a receipt, whole 9 yards.
Excellent. She's going to put the name of Greg Budknife down along with as someone who can receive the package when it arrives in case we're not there. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Awesome. I'm going
Sorry
to
that took
go
so
ahead-
long.
Yeah, you're fine. No. There's the crown of mental retention for you guys.
Okay, wonderful. Definitely have to give that to someone. All right, and then hopefully we'll be home in time before the we have to head off.
So you guys can return home. You guys would have spent an hour and a half, 30 minutes to get to the council chambers after having gotten dressed, cleaned up, had breakfast, etc. Anything that the rest of the group would be doing while at home, other than sleeping Bodhi?
When Bodhi wakes up, Brahmi is going to start picking his brain about the process of making a scroll, even though maybe trying to do some doodles herself the way he does it, just to see if she can figure out his method, but only if they have a little time ahead of time.
Don't you spend it shopping?
Okay, that's all right. Breakfast at least. A stone or two.
Okay. Oh, ready to go to the council chambers?
Ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Cool. So, guys, we'll go to the council chamber. Council chamber. Here we go. As you arrive, Shade is there waiting for you.
Oh, great. Okay. And we brought all of our bodies, living and dead, correct? Right? Okay.
All good.
If we dropped the living prisoner off in the jail cell, is there somebody that would be able to stand watch? Or
Yes.
jailer?
Yeah, there's a jailer there.
But
Well, wouldn't it be easier just to have her in the council chambers, or are we trying to keep her from overhearing information?
I mean, it's not critical. We could always kill her right afterwards, but I think it's fine to leave her in the jail cell also and have a conversation among the council members. That's just among the council members. Well, and the rest of you guys.
We could hold her right outside the door.
True.
So if we want to bring her in, we could just bring her in once we get the sign or whatever.
Also, I'm gonna have to cast Remove Curse on all of these people.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, hopefully we have some other people who can do it.
I'm just saying we don't know if they're cursed yet.
I mean, unfortunately, the only way to figure out if they are or not is
Well, there's the head petting method.
yeah.
That doesn't work for that.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
That's for polymorph. That's for determining
Gotcha.
if somebody is disguised. So.
There's also the I've known this person for a long time and I get a vibe.
To make it easy, Mia would just hold What is her name? Jesus. Her name is not
Mathic?
Jesus. I know that. Mathic.
Mathic.
Mia will just hold Mathic outside the door, waiting to be called in.
It's like, remember on PBS MathNet?
Oh no, I'm turning it Russian every time I'm hanging out
Okay.
with Eastern Europeans.
It's like Mathic.
Square One was a
MathNet.
great show.
3-2. Don't forget 3-2-1 Contact. Square One was
Eh.
great though.
That was okay. Square One was better.
Square One was definitely better.
Loved math. Tuesday was great. All right, so look, keep speaking my language. Just saying. As you guys come into the council chambers, Creamshade's there. So, have you prepared everything? And who's this?
Who's she pointing at?
Mathic.
Oh, yeah, Mathic was included in the description, but it was in the
So,
details.
We've kept her alive. Very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured we could ask her more questions, and then if we need to, we can ask her more questions later.
Are you going to have the council ask the questions?
Well,
We thought we'd keep her in case we found someone better suited to ask questions. Or in
course.
case the additional questions came up after discussion amongst the council.
Understood.
also, if they're cursed, then even death doesn't remove the curse.
That's unfortunate. I hope that none of the council are cursed then. But
Do we
are you ready
have...
to proceed?
Yes, but do we have anyone else who's able to cast Remove Curse among Silvergrass?
A couple. I know Cicely Wish is available to remove curses, but the council will not abide simply removing curse across the board. They'll see it as an invasion of their privacy and a lack of faith on their integrity.
Plus, they want some of those curses.
Perhaps.
Well, then how do we know they haven't been compromised?
That's the difficult part. What would you do?
I would force everyone to undergo Remove Curse, but that's...
Oh, heavy-handed, Brahmi.
Well, that's how I would do it.
Well, that may be an option.
I guess we'll see. I feel like a zone of truth would be really helpful in talking to this person.
There's
Oh,
also the indicator, the phrase that they keep saying.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You have to ask the right questions to approach the part of their mind that's been attacked. But if they start saying the phrase, that's a pretty good indication.
That's true.
Unless they're just Disney fans.
I mean, the first movie was quite good, so I understand.
I thought the plot was a little wild.
I
A
mean,
little all over
yeah,
the place.
just a little, but I thought it was different, you know. The music was great.
I mean, who doesn't love a catchy song?
Exactly.
At this point, the Toset Lily Dagger will walk past you guys.
Oh, no.
Which is fabulous. And walk
Oh,
directly into the council chambers.
Rami, like, super tries to be cool, and she's super not cool.
Please roll your performance check.
Let's
Cool.
see. Performance.
Awesome.
Oh, complete idiot around her. That's great.
Yeah.
She like tries to do like a little like finger wave at her, and then lean against the wall, but she misses the wall and kind of stumbles a little bit.
The wall's like 5 feet away.
It's just like she falls into Galatrix, and it's just like, sorry,
Mhm.
sorry.
Awesome.
You can't possibly be drunk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I only had coffee this morning, so.
Sure. That's all you had.
And I'm gonna guess Lily Dagger didn't even look at her coming in, so it's fine.
Oh, no, absolutely did. That's probably
did
why
she?
she had such a hard time.
Yeah.
All right. So, as Lily Dagger sits down, Shrini Shobleet will show up, and they will be a astral projection. Saval Freshleaf is there from the Mint family. Roctus Thickhide, he thunders his way in, asks to be excused as you guys are standing there, but generally just barges right into the council chamber and takes his seat. Loveleaf Hellebore also comes in, but just follows in the wake of Roctus, just kind of getting over to his down, quiet as usual. Reese Thimbleweed comes in, nodding to our friends, and kind of being a little bit on the humble side, considering you guys resurrected him, and he's kind of a little bit sore about that.
It's his own fault.
Oh, the various other council members will come in one by one, two by two, and take their seats within the council chambers. Dreamshade will stand behind you, Calatrix, and gesture for a seat for you to sit in and take charge of the council.
We'll sit. Did Sludge make it today?
Sludge is at the council chambers, yes, and he's looking a little nervous that Dreamshade is here.
Of course he's looking nervous.
Okay. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. Wonderful to see you guys so soon after last time. A lot has been uncovered and a lot has been done. I'm going to put forth an agenda of items that we in the city have been compiling. But the outcome of, or rather the discussion of those items will depend on what those of you in the or was it Andoja and pursuing Shinra Deadvine have uncovered also. I feel like the hero of your Vix might be snoring.
Buddy, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fantastic. Can I I suppose there's not a whiteboard.
They can bring in a slate chalkboard, absolutely.
I provide the agenda items as I'm keeping track of them. But I think we'll call on the other houses to provide input as their activities might have intermingled with our research.
Okay.
And so, in no particular order, because all of our priorities are priorities. The ore mine has been attacked. The lake has been contaminated. There is possibly an aboleth there, and skeletons have been sent as well. This seems to be done by a creature. Was it Seskel Ash that signed those documents?
Yes, that's
Yes.
correct.
Seskel Ash seemed to have called the order for the attack to be done in the name of Almarad. Questions or elaborations on that topic? I open it the chair to the table.
Okay. Well, Dreamshade looks around and waits carefully. As you go through the various people here, grab and their opinion. So, the individuals, the notes that you've brought up are regarding the lake specifically.
Yep.
Eskel Ash and the relationship to Almarad, correct?
Yep.
And what they believe should happen next?
Clearly something should be fixed. The lake cannot be overtaken by our enemies, nor should it be that the mine is in the control of someone outside of the House of Flowers. But it is flooded at the moment.
Well, Saval Freshleaf from the House of Mint is going to look at you. It wouldn't have gotten to this point if we had been led by someone more competent. Why is the House of Grass in charge in the first place?
The House of Grass is merely bringing to light what we all must respond to.
And if you had known this beforehand or used resources better, you would have been able to actually take care of the problem and prevent the mine from being flooded in the first place. Who's this Eskel Ash person anyway?
Oh, another topic for discussion later on.
Let's discuss
if you would like to. I glance at the rest of the table to make sure everybody is willing to move on.
Everyone's interested in discussing who this person is in order to determine what should be done with the lake.
Eskel Ash, who also goes by the name Kesha Sless, is a person from Andoja who is trying to remember. It's not that she's a red robe, but that she is covered in the ashes of a volcano, and those are two separate things. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So from Andoja, covered in the ashes of a volcano, who has been plotting against not just Yvrix, but it seems many of the nations in Toivoa. We have evidence of her activities in Corlin, that place where the Shatter Shaddai in Fluidia.
Fluidun?
Yep, that place. Also Restrin, and of course in Yvrix as well. She has attacked the House of Flowers directly by going after Bodhidharma and his associates. She has attacked multiple members of the House of Flowers with a mind-wiping, memory-altering curse of some kind. The details of which I did send to Malo in the effort that, or in the hopes rather, that their efforts would uncover her traces throughout the city. She leaves behind a vague phrase to cover where her magic has touched memories.
What is this phrase?
I indicate that the House of Malo should respond to that with the information that was provided.
Reese Thimbleweed will stand up. With your permission, madam.
Please.
We have accomplished a lot in the last couple of days as we investigated individuals within the various houses here within the Pearl Sanctuary. Here they have triggered a phrase. I do not wish to expose the words themselves, but suffice it to say that it is quite succinct and easy to detect. A question of morality or personal history exposes one's altered memories, and thus the person must be decursed. We have found 47 individuals within the House of Mallow who have been altered, and we have removed the threat. I encourage you each to go and check with your individual houses and determine what might be going on. In the event that someone within these chambers has potentially been cursed and is currently under the effects of the modified memory, we do not wish to show our hand and do not wish to reveal that we truly do know phrases used. So, I encourage you to root out the corruption in each of your houses. Excise it, remove the curses you can, and kill the rest.
We can also collaborate with remove curse spells as requested.
Yep.
47 individuals in a
That's
couple
a-
days is very well done, Reese. I'm very impressed by Mallow's responsiveness.
Well, we do our best. We are not certain on several of the cases, but in the cases that we were not certain of, the threat of potential corruption has been removed. You've done the same, no?
We have done the same within the city. Still working on the rest of the House of Grass.
Very well. If there is nothing else other than that, we should address the lake. The loss of iron resources is very important to the rest of us. We must get the mine under operation once again as quickly as possible. What do you say as far as the threat within the lake?
Not having the chance to go below waters myself, all we have are the evidence that was brought up by the miners during the rescue. There is potentially, as we say, so Seskel Ash ordered that the mine be attacked through the lake in order to procure the ore in hopes of advancing an agenda with Almarad. There is possibly an aboleth below, and necromancers in the jungle have sent skeletons to the lake as well. The necromancers, or rather the necromancer that we found sending skeletons to the lake, seem to be in service of Orcus, and is also
There's a murmur throughout the room at the mention of Orcus. And with your passive insight, everyone's disturbed by this news except for the House of Tulips.
They're not upset because like they know more about a thing and are like not as immediately afraid of it, or because they're like, oh, for sure we sent the skeletons.
With your passive insight, you don't know. You can roll an active insight, please, to determine more information.
Yeah.
As Pale Bloom is currently here. So, with your 27 insight, Pale Bloom knew about the necromancer. They also know the information about necromancers worshiping worshiping Orcus, and knew about the skeletons being sent into the lake. Pale Bloom is not surprised by this. I can't roll a 27 on Pale Bloom's stat sheet, so that's why we're just giving the information. Pale Bloom's in on the thing with the lake, is in on the thing with the entire situation, and Pale Bloom knows about Seskel Ash.
Whoa.
I know insight's a little iffy, so let me know, but knowing about Seskel Ash as like a threat, or knowing about Seskel Ash as like we have drinks together?
At least the information about Seskel Ash messing with the lake Sescal Ash having been a person modifying memory, and Sescal Ash actively sabotaging the mine, Pale Bloom is aware of all of these things, and none of this surprised her. And while she maintains a great poker face for everybody else in the council chambers, because of your personal insight, you can see through it. Probably because you've dealt with her for so long.
Yeah, we used to run missions together.
Indeed. So that's a hotbed of information right there as far as Pale Bloom being aware of the situation. I can bring her on.
In that case, without looking at Pale Bloom, I would like to suggest to the table that necromancers and their gods are not my strong suit. So if there is another house that is better suited to advise on the subject, they are welcome to speak.
Pale Bloom will smile at you, recognizing that you were kind of calling her out at this point, because people do recognize that she would know stuff about necromancers.
For sure.
So she will smile and stand up. As she takes the floor, necromancers can be used to great effect. They are utilized to provide information from the recently deceased, the targets of the House of Flowers. One of our most proficient and most skilled necromancers is here in the chamber at this exact moment. But should we need assistance from them, we can always ask. The necromancy is not equal. I understand that there may be a taint of suspicion, but it is not necessary to associate with dark forces or forces that would undermine the House of Flowers. No, these are powers that we can tap into, strengthen the organization, to bring the will of the House of Flowers to all of Toivoa. Is it not, Rami?
I mean, I suppose so.
After all, you're the one who has the capacity to speak with all of the dead.
I do.
We have received reports that you actively do so on a regular basis, in fact, killing people and delighting that they are now dead and willing to answer questions.
I would like to say that delighting is quite an adjective to use in that situation.
I believe it's true. Do you deny?
I don't find it delightful to kill people. I actually dislike it. But I chose to work for the House of Flowers, and I think it's very disingenuous.
We're very thankful to have such a powerful necromancer in our midst.
I wouldn't go so far as to call me a necromancer. I certainly haven't raised any skeletons.
Haven't?
No.
Oh. I understand that you have recently raised the dead.
I brought people back to life, of course. There's bringing people back to life, and then there's bringing people to undeath.
What's the difference? Please enlighten us.
Well, all right, let's not go off on an academic tangent.
Well, I believe against their will.
Rami, sit down.
Sorry. This makes me so mad.
Pale Bloom smiles evilly as she walks back to her chair. Suffice it to be that we do require the powers of necromancers in order to spread the House of Flowers across Toivoa to ensure stability in the world.
I am sure.
Possibly interrogate the dead after they've been slayed without the powers of necromancy.
The values of necromancy are not in question at this moment, I think. Rather, what is the interest of necromancers in the lake? And how should it be resolved for the good of the House of Flowers?
I do agree with you. As far as the lake goes, the lake must be purified. Should we assault the lake against an unknown force? I nominate that the House of Grass be sent to the nearby lake and have the lake purified by whatever means necessary. I commission and move that the House of Grass send agents of their own choosing from their house, as they are the leaders of the council, and not put it off to others, endangering others to a danger that they themselves discovered. Rather address things that you have uncovered and deal with them yourselves.
You're scared of necromancers? Is that what you're saying?
Sit down, Brummy.
No, everybody here is so scared of everything.
There is no reason why the House of Grass should not address the issue with the lake. Other than that, there are 7 more agenda items that need to be addressed. So
I'm sure
for now, we
handle
can
those.
we can say that the House of Grass will start with the lake.
Very well.
The next item on the agenda
Yes.
is that necromancers, other than the one found serving Orcus and sending skeletons to the lake, have been found under the influence of Seskal Ash's control, and in that service have created shambling mounds around the city, and even sent shambling mounds to to assassinate the.
Yeah? What was that? Can you say that one more time?
No, I said they're gonna go assassinate the dude in charge over there, the Sultan.
At this, you see Sludge over there being super uncomfortable at this conversation.
Can you stop being so obvious?
Please tell me that was in your head.
No, Meg is saying that. Meg is saying that out of character.
You know he
Calm
can't
down.
stop being obvious. His whole character is the definition of obvious.
He's like from like a 90s goth metal band. Like you can't miss him.
Cradle of Filth.
Very
Right,
sad. H.I.M. him. He's just
This is like the grown-up version of the edgelord. Like this isn't your preteen edgelord. This is your like mid-20s edgelord.
mid-20
Kiriko
edgelord.
grew up eventually.
Edge is still sharp.
Yeah.
You know.
So he's super uncomfortable at the conversation about the shambling mounds.
I don't even look in his direction.
It's not his. We're not.
He
not
clears his throat.
acknowledging him.
Perhaps we could send some people to Shatter Shaddai to deal with the Sultan's threat without the Sultan knowing.
Is that possible?
I
It is
suppose, after
possible.
all, we would need to have resources. Fortunately, we are not in a position to do so at the moment. I know
I
it'd be
believe-
stretching you thin, but you have anyone else that you could send to Shatter Shaddai to have the Sultan's palace purified?
Among the House of Flowers, there should be enough strength to carry out a mission against 6 shambling mounds in Shaddar Shaddai.
I'm sure the hero of Emrex could take care of that single-handedly.
Just had an awesome idea. What if we split the party where each of us takes one of these agenda items?
Right now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We'll each get a group of minions from the rest of the House of Flowers.
Just out of character conversation here. looking down the list of who we got to work with. So we've got the Lily House, good at
Yep.
infiltration.
Yep.
Would that be a possibility? See if they might be willing to help out with that. The other would be, where's the...
You want to send Toset Lily Dagger to Shatter Shaddai to deal with the Shambling Mounds?
She's not the only person in her... Like, is she a one-woman house? Like, what's going on?
She can get some people.
I mean, I
also
assume...
think it's worth suggesting that in dealing with the Shambling Mounds in Shaddar Shaddai, we should absolutely keep mum on where these mounds came from, but it doesn't hurt to quietly acknowledge with the Sultan that we are doing a favor. And also, perhaps let the Sultan's own forces provide some defense. But if I'm not on that mission, my opinion does not need to take precedence.
I'm also looking at the Prosopis house.
Okay.
And since Calatrix appears to be bros with them.
Love a fighter.
Yeah, and that they might be good to kind of like help guard here in town. Like if there's a way that we could do like a sending stone kind of situation with them,
You bring
keeping
it
an
up
eye
now?
out for them. I'm bringing this up because I feel like we would have talked about this over breakfast about.
Well, Nabil
so-
Castle has been tasked with hunting down Shinra Deadvine.
Well, they're here right now, and we
Oh,
did
yeah.
find Shinra.
And they are super anxious to do their report.
Oh, should we do it? Should we hear the report first? Okay.
In that case, perhaps with additional support, the House of Algae might have some ability to take the Shambling Mounds priority.
Fine. Give me a few men. I'll take care of myself.
He's definitely gonna wreck the palace.
Please
He's
don't-
definitely gonna
please
break
don't-
everything in the palace.
Please don't wreck the.
Be discreet. You always are.
Is that your
Definition of, for sure. Yep.
Are they discreet? Is that something they do?
That is not something they do.
He stands up.
Wait, don't.
You have more.
Yeah, just hang around a little bit longer.
Fine. Sits down, and his chair reclines.
Only his chair is able to
Only his
recline?
chair
Is
does
that the only
His
one?
chair reclines
No
and
one
with
else
his
does that.
feet, with his boots up on the desk.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Calatrix winces a little bit and then looks away from the boots. Next on the agenda, I am hoping those of you who have been stationed in Endosia and pursuing articles there will be able to make a report. Seskel Ash seems to come specifically from Endosia and the Red Robes. Whether she is working with or under the direction of an Endosian force or the Red Robes as a collective is yet to be determined. And I yield the floor to anyone who's been to Endosia recently.
Okay. Here. It was Velinke. Velinke stands up with a wine glass in her hand. It is with delight that I get to report upon the individuals of Iskanika. They are quite primal and atheists. Easy to control, manipulate as necessary, but brutal people with strange tastes. gifts that are, again, able to be used for our benefit, should we choose to use them. My associates who have come with me to Doja are experimenting with a variety of changes to the culture, slight in general. We are trying to be very discreet in our methods and action, as at the moment the leadership is hard to decide. They seem to be an autocracy where everyone handles their own business. They enforce their own laws as to individual building. You walk into one bar, murder may be legal. In another, it is abhorred. Strange people and hard to get a rule on. Manipulation is simple. Simply control the minds. And the food. And she takes a sip. And you know that she's actually currently located in Andoja, and this is a spectral protection. An astral protection.
Fantastic. And I only ask this out of recent events. When you say control the mind, is it that someone with Seskal Ash's powers is controlling the populace out there?
Oh, just let it go. It's perfectly fine. Things within the area are under control. There is nothing to fear.
I share a look with Reese from Follow.
He has his hand on his dagger. He's ready to go and kill her.
She is an astral projection. Like so.
Bud, slow down. I mean, also, is he just killing people who instead of remove curse? Like, what's the?
Oh, Reese Thimbleweed.
Yeah,
Reese Thimbleweed is one of these guys that he removed curse as long as it was convenient, and then anyone he suspected, he went on a witch hunt and killed a lot of people in his own house.
Yo,
There's
that's
an
not
excuse to
cool,
clean
my
out
man.
Anyone who said let it go or let it be, they died.
Not the Beatles.
Yeah.
The Beatles died.
Horrendous. I didn't know they were in that house. That's a shame.
Yeah. They went through and excised, his words, the threat.
Is Shrini Shobleet here in person?
She is not. She is actually currently in Andoja and is looking very nervous at the individual that just spoke, because you can tell with your passive insight that Shrini doesn't agree with what was just said, but is a lower ranking person in the council and doesn't want to get in trouble.
Should probably take care of that.
My super cute buddy. What's his face? Let's see. Is Loveleaf's here in the city?
Yes,
But he sent people to Andoja, is that right?
that's correct. Lovely Felbor sent a total of 14 people with Shrini Shableet to Andoja.
But in that case, at the table, I'm going to suggest that although things seem to be well in place in Andoja and being handled, given that it is the origins of our most obvious enemy at this point, perhaps it would be wise to send some reinforcements. And I look at Loveleaf, who is just the nerdiest little teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
And also mine.
Well, I suppose I can a couple more teams together. Andoja, yes.
We don't have to send them right away, but we can talk about it.
Of course. we'll just have to hit the factories, gardens, find suitably trained individuals to, take care of business.
Of course. A lower priority to be followed up at a later time. But don't go too far.
Nods. Got a
I-
crush on you, and you know it.
Oh goodness.
Of course. I insisted upon that. Like, yes. I pause once again at the table to see if anyone has anything else to add about the discussion of Andoja.
Trini Shobleet will stand up. I'm sorry, I cannot wait by and not speak. What was just said is a lie. We have no control over anyone in Andoja. Eskaniska is currently under threat, and we are going to lose the place if we don't act soon. And
Oh.
Trini looks
Politician, this kid.
looks up at the sky.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Trini,
There's an
who's your
eclipse.
second in command?
But my second? A second. Let me have this second on here. One moment. That.
Well, this guy's about to be murdered, so I need to know who's next.
No, they're not about to be murdered. There's something else going on.
You said there's an eclipse.
So it's Stag Dewberry is the second in command. There's an eclipse, and the sky's turning red. Is that happening there too? And council members look at each other and get very concerned.
Who do I have? Bodhi Damra. Check on the sky.
Yeah, I'll go out there. Red
Quickly,
sky at
please.
night, sailor's delight. Yeah,
It is the
I can
daytime.
go do- Yeah, I can go do that.
It's like
In the-
10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I've been saying this whole time, man. Night, day, it's all the same. Red, blue, green.
Quickly,
They're all
please.
like colors, man.
Rami,
They go-
could you
I got it.
escort Bodhi outside?
Yep, you got it. Brahmi and Bodhi head outside.
It's a sky red.
The sky is red, and the moon has covered the sun. As opposed to other eclipses you've heard of, the sky is not turning gray. It is turning crimson red.
Oh gosh.
I go back in. I'm like, hey, man, the moon like is in front of the sun, so we can't see the sun, but it's red outside. I don't know what that's all about. Never heard of that, but things change. Gotta be roll with the punches, man. I don't know.
I nod to Brahmi to cover Bodhi's mouth, and look to the rest of the council chamber, and just ask, does anyone have an update for the red sky eclipse?
They look around, and Srini will look at you. Someone just came by while the hero of Rix was outside. Said that Amaria Rosie has risen.
Does anyone have information on Emory or Rosie?
Do that.
It's so far from what I was writing down.
Mio raises his hand.
Yeah?
Mio?
Is that the giant skull we found a while ago? Checking my notes, and I believe I am correct,
Oh wow, really?
because I have a memory.
Oh, we have her shit. Oh no.
I believe he's a gold dragon. If this is the same one.
Oh dear.
I don't remember this at all.
Remember we were in that weird place and they had the symbols on the floor and there's a giant dragon skull in there and
Yeah.
uh
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so long ago. Wait,
I
he's
still got
risen?
nothing. When did this? Sorry.
Remember? Sorry. Okay.
Looks at
Time
you
out.
guys. They just ran by back into one of the temples, an old temple of Anwa, and they've disappeared.
Who ran by? Who ran back?
There was an elf dressed in blue, a woman dressed in white, a man dressed in a spider cloak. There was a Tortolan dressed in trappings of Anwa, and a person from South Shore, one of the Corlinites, looked sinister. They were carrying the body of a kobold whose heart had erupted.
I can't remember if I know this or if my character knows this.
Trobly, do you or anyone in the members that you brought with you have the ability to remove curse?
Yes.
You need to. Who is the person who was speaking before? Who?
Let's prioritize removing curse on liars, and then
Understood.
Just
and
discover
Shree's going to get
information.
up and stop the projection,
oh, well done then.
as
Well-
will the other individual.
Oh, for sure. Well, fuck.
As Velenike gets up and leaves, and the projection fades.
Oh dear.
Well, Loveleaf, I believe the time for additional support has been moved up.
He nods and quickly gets up and leaves the chambers. The rest of the council starts getting up to go and address the various things. It seems like the council is falling apart.
Moving in action.
We have so much more to talk about. Please don't go.
No, honestly, we don't have that. Like, dragons versus dinos seems kind of low on the
That is
priority
very
list.
low. You're right. That is pretty low.
We still have Mathic,
We need to question Mathic.
and I wasn't really sure about talking about the vault in the first place. So, to anyone that is not currently dealing with a crisis, I say before we address the rising of a gold dragon and the sky turning red, the last item to look at is we've captured Mathic Ashes, a
Actually,
necromancer.
wait. I think Prosopis was eager to talk about Shinra.
Well, it is the day to talk about dragons. I yield the floor.
Yeah. Should we hear them first?
As they get ready, he stands up and clears his throat. We have spotted the dragon in question. Shinra Deadvine, she claimed to be. And she has met with the individuals here within the council.
Correct? All of them, or just some of us?
Specifically you, and has referred to you as the Moonflower. Is this a name you have taken to yourself? Or is
Cute
it
nickname.
given to you? Raises an eyebrow.
It's flower.
So, the dragon that we were investigating that was threatening to raise everything to the ground is one that you have counsel with. Is that true?
That would be correct. My counsel to this dragon is that she does not raise the countryside to the ground. However, my control over a dragon is somewhat limited, as you might imagine.
Are we to put ourselves in danger by tracing and tracking her? Or should we let her be now that you are in league with her and bending her to the will of the house?
Oh,
She has expressed an interest in meeting some of the other houses. Is that an interest that the House of Prosopis shares?
Sits down and puts his hands in his lap. But he still speaks.
Mhm.
You would do so with caution, appropriate steps.
Would you like
Knowledge
to,
of the council.
if you would like to outline those steps?
Escort with the rest of the House of Grass. He's the leadership of it, and the hero of Ivrix must be there.
What's that?
I am listening. I'm just writing it down first.
So, I would ask that the whole council be willing to meet with a dragon that threatens our shores.
I mean, threaten is such a strong word.
It's an
Throws a
accurate
glare
word.
at you that could pin you to your chair, Brahmi.
So-
Oh dear, okay.
Fully accurate word, though.
I mean, she seemed really chill when we spoke to her last time.
She threatened to destroy the country.
This last time? I thought she
This
seemed
last time also, yeah, she mentioned it too. Yeah.
No, she seemed pretty chill this last time. Did
When she parted ways with us, she had chilled out, as you might say, but
yeah.
she did in fact threaten the countryside again.
Again? I missed that.
It was late at night. It's been a
I
while.
was pretty tired.
Okay, the necromancer would ignore it.
Oh shit.
It's
Is that a
It's
necromancer?
all right if you raise the countryside. I'll just raise it back up.
Yeah, it's fine. I have at least a few revivifies to my name. I can
No,
do it.
everyone will answer my questions.
Uh-huh.
All right. So what the
All right.
council has asked is the
Yep.
council has asked for a meeting with Shinra Deadvine. They've
Mm-hmm.
asked for the House of Grass to investigate the lake.
Yep.
The expedition that is in Indoja is currently dealing with beep down there.
Mhm.
The council is sending reinforcements to Indoja to assist there. The entirety of the eclipse is still going on, and people are still anxious to get outside and see what's going on with that.
For sure.
And then you guys will go ahead and wake up in the morning. As time rewinds,
Get what now? This is upsetting. Do we have our memories of the past day?
you do have your memories
Previous
of the past day.
future day? The future day?
Yes, you do.
Can I take that to mean we don't need to rehash the council?
We
Like,
do not need
we've-
to rehash the council.
Council has their orders and they're ready to move.
The council doesn't have their memories, but the
Oh, fuck.
the players don't have to rehash it, but the characters do.
Oh.
And
Do our characters have our memories?
Your characters do have the memories, yes.
But the council members don't have their memories.
Correct. And there's a reason for that. And I already talked to the individual responsible for you guys having the memories. And they're going to take care of that about 5 or 6 months away from now in real lifetime.
Our characters would also like to talk to that person.
They will.
Yeah.
little conversation.
Just shake
here.
them. Just shake them terribly hard.
It's not their fault.
Well, it's somebody's fault.
Yes. The person
Okay.
whose fault it is named Sea Toad Coin.
Let's shake him until his head falls off.
It's extreme, but I can revivify him if necessary. So
All right. Quick
you guys
meeting.
can go shopping again. You guys have the
We go
council chamber
shopping.
meeting, and the eclipse will start again.
Can we, prior to the council chamber meeting, have another
Yes.
discussion within the team about
Sure.
the best way to approach the council meeting again and do it better this time?
Are we Groundhog's Day in it?
We are
think we're
Groundhog's
Yes.
Daying it.
Okay, I feel like we can do this better a second time. With
Like
all
maybe
this-
we could, the thing with Choblit and Villanique, maybe we don't just have it out in front of the council, but like knowing ahead of time that Villanique is a liar, suggest to the Choblit that he basically sneak up on her, and not have a front-to-front fight.
Increase the likelihood of survival for that one.
Yeah, I don't want the
I'm a
teddy bear
little
to die.
worried.
Okay.
Stag Dewberry isn't a good name. I don't want him on the council.
Stag Dewberry is a great name. What are you talking about? That's a fantastic name.
No, it's not a good name.
I love that name. Okay. The other thing I was going to suggest is, since it is 119, maybe this is a in order to not have to rehash it in game, we can maybe talk about it
Let's talk about it in the chat.
in chat
Sure.
Yeah.
for a little
We can do
bit.
that. Yeah, I think people are a little bit on the tired side tonight.
Yeah. So
So
what? We
what-
went back in time. Is that what happened?
We
Yes,
went
you got
back in
you
time.
went back in time to this morning.
Did I miss something? I was looking at notes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fucking Wednesday night's fault.
Oh, just so you know, Mio does know the people they were just talking about. I have notes
Yes.
about these people.
Yes.
Good.
Amer and Brennan and Echo Rex and Kato,
Hmm.
which was the initials, and Sweet August Rose. I have the little shits are in my notes. You hear that out there? So is Amaraz. It's all in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Monkeying around, you people. Gonna find you when you're sleeping.
Yeah. There's a lot that has happened this week across all of Toivoa, and I don't do this very often as far as the cross campaign stuff, but this one is a big deal and is hopefully going to be mostly resolved tomorrow, and we'll see exactly what happens as far as everything else goes. But everyone's had a different experience with the time warp, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. But as far as you guys having your memories, there's your reason for that, and we'll discuss that when we get there. But yeah, I hope that this was a fun little twist. You guys do have the memories. You guys will be able to address the council chamber differently next week if you guys choose to. And
is Mathrick, is that her name? Did I get it right? Is she still with us?
Yes.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Just checking.
yep, she's
So,
still there, and she does
when
not
we
have any
go-
memories of what
Do-
happened.
Good.
Do
know
we
anyways.
when we go back in time, do we have to, is it sort of a situation where we're back to the spells we had at that time
Yeah,
as
you
well?
just got the long rest. Yeah. Got the long rest, you did your shopping. Just leave your character as is because you're going to go through all the same motions.
Okay.
And
Wow.
you will be able to prepare different spells in the morning.
Correct, if you choose to.
Ooh, it's not bad rolls there.
Those are bad rolls for somebody. As Bodhi gets his portents ready. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this content. I know it's a little bit complicated, but I hope the threads are beginning to show as to what's going on.
I'm intrigued.
Cool. I'm very glad.
Deeply intrigued.
We're gonna go in the lake.
That's
That
the
was-
plan.
Brahmi was not looking for it. She was like, maybe we can go to that country with the Sultan. It sounds
You're
pretty.
a Triton.
Eric's really pushing us for this lake. I was like, this is like the third clue we've had for the lake here.
We really need to
Eric's
get
like,
in that
please
lake.
go take care of the lake. Just, oh my god, take care of the lake.
You guys can take care of the
If
lake.
we let it go for another week, that lake is going to take the entire city down.
It's going
Eric's
to
gonna be
really
like,
bad.
I warned you. I gave you so many hints.
Yeah, kind of. That's
They're
kind of the
for
plan.
sure gonna take the city down.
So, that's where we're going to end for tonight. But thank you guys for choosing me to be your GM. There's amazing ones out there. There's a lot of them out there, and I'm always thankful that you choose me to be yours.